We forgot to add ourselves to our own stream.
Hey, what's up?
Welcome aboard, everybody.
We're finally here.
Yeah, we made it. We're here. We're here. All right, good to see everybody. We're going to shout out everybody in chat in just a minute, but you guys know how we do this at the top of each live stream. We want to shout out our new patrons for the month, and because without them, this probably doesn't work.
No, probably not.
Yeah, so without them and without you guys for watching. So we appreciate everybody being here. Want to thank, we have a lot of people to thank, so
yeah,
we're going to do this real quick. Got my notes over here. It's a big list. In the community tier, we've got Andrew Bolgiano, Stephen Vok, Matt Volkins.
Apologies for last name mispronunciations.
So. Eric Turnquist, David Small, good to see him hopping on Patreon. Lewis Wells, I think it's Luis though. Jeff Smith, Dustin Norton, Just Joe, Michael Newcomer, and Peter Cesare. I practiced that and I just butchered it. Sarai. I think it's Sarai. Peter Sarai. Sorry if I butchered that. In our Whiskey Nerds here, we've got Nathan Jurgensen, who is just an absolute joy to have over on Discord, hanging out. His sense of humor and my sense of humor align very well. We got Andrew Bolgiano, Steve Huffmaster. Awesome to have him on board. Mike D, Mike Hunter, Kevin Connolly, Jonathan Cliff. Thanks, man. And then Jeremy Riley. In our Whiskey Enthusiast tier, they get our bonus content, our little uncuts that we do every week. Gabe Zuccarelli, Donnie Ingle, Ty Gardner, Erica P, JS Crush, Noel Tadeo, Noel T, David Smith. In our Whiskey with Friends tier, we've got James Lay, Addison Holzmeyer, which I think is the coolest name in the world.
Yeah.
Brent Ross, Keith P, and then Ben Cribbs bumped up to that. Previous supporter bumping up into our Whiskey with Friends tier. So thanks so much, Ben, for that. We love having you part of all our Whiskey with Friends private video and tasting stuff that we do. And then Whiskey with Friends Plus, Nate Dwyer, John Michael Elder, Brandon Kirkham, and then bumping up to that, Steve Pitzer, Paula and Justin Smith, and Mike O'Connell. So Paula and Justin and Mike are amazing.
Yeah.
Huge part of what we do behind the scenes, and just happy to have them on board, and happy for all the patron support.
Yeah.
Happy for you guys tuning in and watching tonight. We got 75 in the chat right now. If you can hit the like button, it will help. Super helpful to let other people know that somebody's watching this, and maybe it'll show it to some more people. So
maybe
it's free to do. Hit it on your way in the door. Por favor. All right.
That was nice.
You get that list down.
Lovely. You rhymed.
Oh, didn't even do it on purpose, but just came to me in the moment. All right.
Sometimes you start a sentence and you just hope you find yourself along the way.
And we have to thank, while Erin's drinking water, I'm going to put her on the spot. We got to thank tonight's live stream sponsor.
Yeah, we do.
You guys know we don't do this without the Z. So Z-Biotics is graciously sponsoring another live stream for us. It's up higher. There you go.
Thank you.
And you can scan the QR code right there over my shoulder with your phone.
Josh, you made that so easy.
Pull up your camera, put it on that. If you're not watching on your mobile device, put it right on that. It'll take you right to our landing page over there. But the thing with Z-Biotics is we actually believe in this stuff, and it actually works. So what it is a pre-alcohol probiotic that you just drink before you drink. So typically we do these on live streams. However, prior to this live stream, I had a Barrels for Hope live stream. And so we've already taken our Z-Biotics for today, but got to get ahead of it. But the idea is that you just take one of these. They're super small. This is actually an unopened pack. Can you hand me that?
Yep.
So, it is unopened as well. Oh no, it is open. Okay. Yeah. You get these little guys.
Yeah.
Look how
They're
cute
super
they are.
cute. Just like a little shot of probiotic drink. And I know for me, when I have them, I wake up feeling great the next day.
Yep. Your liver produces an enzyme that breaks down alcohol. What ZBiotics does is just addresses that on the gut level in advance. So it's kind of like a little helper for your system. And
as you know, as you get older, your gut needs more help than it used to. Right. I guess I can't speak for you. I'm just speaking for myself.
That's a whole other can of worms. But nonetheless,
saying
the story on this, guys, you might have known it if you've been around here for any length of time. But I was a skeptic of this. And we told them I was like, send us some. We'll try it. I expected to say no to the sponsorship because we were kind of, we were just, it was what it was. Didn't think it was going to work out. Totally changed my mind after the first night trying them. And then the second night trying them, I was like, man, we're never not having these again. So this is we buy this stuff.
We are on a monthly subscription with them that we pay for out of our own American money dollars.
Yes.
And then they do sponsor this. So we got that 6-pack, right? From them.
They send us that. And so we're going to actually be trying to bring some of this to our May event. Stay tuned for more details on that. We're going to be breaking some big news on this live stream regarding that. But yes, this stuff is vital for us. We want to be able to have a good time tonight, and we want to wake up in the morning feeling all right, ready to go for work. Like, I can't take a day off work tomorrow.
This is a school night, and I have to work tomorrow. You have to work tomorrow. A lot of people have to work tomorrow, so we want to feel regular.
Yeah. So you can see it right over here, 15% off. You see it down there, 15% off. At the very top of the video description, 15% off. And I will just go ahead and say, if you do the subscribe and save, you can stack that on top of the 15% off for your first month.
For the first month.
And it's even more savings. And the best thing of all is it's a money back guarantee. So maybe you're not us, maybe you're not most of the people in chat saying this stuff works amazingly well. Don't like it, they'll give you your money back.
Yeah.
So no harm, no foul.
Yeah,
we want you to wake up feeling good, though.
Yeah,
so
we do.
Get on board ZBiotics. ZBiotics.
Your mind will be blown and your life will be changed forever.
Yep.
You're welcome.
ZBiotics, thank you for sponsoring this.
Yes,
Sponsor read over. Just between us, we're not taking sponsorships from anybody that we don't believe in. So you can always count on that. We turn people down multiple times a week about sponsorships.
Well, right now, ZBiotics is our only sponsor because they're the only thing
we believe in.
We believe in at the moment.
Yeah. When we find something else that we want to put our name on, then we will.
Yeah.
Until then, it's us and ZBiotics. We're riding with them. So let's go ahead and go to the top of the chat and say hi to everybody. Okay. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you all. We've got a lot of people here.
Yeah, thanks. Travis Robeson's here, and we're gonna address everything. Travis.
I just want to highlight this because it needs to be highlighted. Yep. That's all.
We got Paula here. So good to see you. Jose is here.
Hey, Jose.
Mike S is here. Let's keep rolling. Barter Hordes is here.
Matt Burns.
Nimrax is
great
to see you, man. Eric David Gunderson, the man with 3 names. We've got Bill Kavanaugh
is here.
WJK.
Let's see, Joe Carter's here. You just saw Joe.
Yeah.
I saw Joe too. I was secretly watching the Barrels for Hope live stream. Y'all didn't know that. And now you know.
Michael Newcomer is here. Kevin Connolly. Saucy Shane is in the house. What's up, man? We got Tuck in here. Kim Schwartz.
Kim is here. Yay.
We get to see Kim in a couple weeks. She's going to be at Whiskey Weekend.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
I'll get to see you.
Looking forward to that. Kilco's here. Scott. Great to see you. JG. Welcome tonight, my friend.
Got Michael Ackley.
Louis the Fourth. Michael Ackley is here. Checking in. Michael Ackley says, just checking in to see if Josh made it. I did. I stuffed my face with some fig bars and one of those Z bars, a Cliff Z bar. The iced oatmeal.
The oatmeal cookie ones.
Nice. So they can sponsor us if they want. This thing's slap.
Josh has eaten those like for the last
time.
7 years.
Mark S is here. Good to see you, man. Sugar Kitty's in the house. Another Tick in Time is here. Great to see you. Chad Gazinski.
Troy and
Lisa. Great to see y'all as always. We got David Small in the house. Love it.
Brian Miller. Hey.
Brian, what's up,
man?
I
haven't seen you in a hot minute, Brian. Where you been, buddy?
He's around.
All right.
Are you around? That's the question.
I'm around. I mean, I live here.
Okay.
So
we've got Boyd in the house. What's up? We've got boy, my brain just absolutely stopped working.
You're trying to say Tom?
I was gonna say Tom Shanley, and I got T-O.
Tome.
Oh boy, that was bad.
You haven't even started drinking yet, man.
Yeah. I had one pour on the Barrels for Hope live stream. We got the Bourbon Engineer in the house. Good to see you, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Speaking of Brian's.
Another Brian.
Brian's in the house.
Brian Cusco's here. Hey,
Brian. All 10 recipes plus one additional sample, which is a 2020 limited edition small batch.
He's answering this question. We are drinking all 10 Four Roses recipes plus one.
And we're going to talk about how we're going to do that in a safe and effective manner in just a few minutes. So.
Yeah. I need a tissue. Please excuse me. Okay.
All right. So,
we say hi to everybody?
Not yet. William Hall's here. Life Like Trevor is here. Joseph Brazo is here. Good to see you, man. Whiskey is a journey. Hey, Peter's here. We did say hi to Sugar Kitty, but we'll say hi again.
Bourbon of the week.
Bourbon of the week. What's up, man? Good to see you. Who else? We need your faster. Oh, you know what you need? You need this.
The clicking.
There you go.
Thank you.
You just click that button. Matt Burns is here.
Oh, this is so much
Joel
better.
Gross. Mark Boyer. So my mouse has an infinity scroll, which I like, but Erin likes to hear she likes to feel the
tactile click of a scrolly button.
Yeah.
Or
and that just doesn't work for me. So Mark Boyer, I don't know if we said hi, but if we didn't, we are saying it again. Or if we did, we're saying it again. If we didn't, we're saying it for the first time.
Another chicken time thought you bartered watches for Z-Biotics.
No, I wish.
No, you don't wish.
I would collect Z-Biotics and then barter them for watches.
To get watches.
Yeah. Although if I had to pick, Z-Biotics does make me feel better than watches. Even though I love watches, Z-Biotics does make me feel better.
Oh, thank you, Eric.
Eric Doucette is here. Whoa, Eric Gunderson's coming in with a super chat.
First super chat of the night. Oh, yeah.
Oh, we have a giveaway, by the way.
Yeah, thank you for reminding me.
It's already packaged up and ready to go, whoever wins it. So, in the spirit of this evening, with all the Four Roses stuff, I wanted to do a giveaway that included Four Roses, and this is one of my favorite flight combos to put together. So the regular Four Roses small batch that just sits on the shelf, and Weller Antique 107, and then 4 other pours that you don't know what they are. It's a blind flight. You only know 2 of the things. The other 4 pours are completely double blind, and you're going to be single blind on the 2 that you know. But just like a nice little test, I often find that people like Four Roses single barrels better than they like Weller Antique. So
Greg, I see the question you ask. If you can, that'd be great.
Yeah, if you can. If you can't, we can figure it out. Yeah. But let us know if you can.
Yeah, sorry, we're just getting caught up on chat.
Right.
I know you might have said that like 20 minutes ago.
Mike James is here. Thank God for Z-Biotics. I 100% agree.
Yeah.
Science, killing it.
Let's see.
All right, so Richie Z is here. Angela Good is here.
Cheers.
We're very close to catching up. I can see that. We're so close. Clada Guy is here, and I know I'm butchering that, but thank you for joining in tonight, man.
Oh,
Eric Lemon is here.
Greg. Greg is tracking.
Oh, thank you so much,
Greg.
man.
You're amazing.
He's the best.
Simply Greg, the best. Josh and I went to lunch at our place yesterday, and I was thinking we might run into you.
We were looking out for you.
I was like, is Greg going to be here? But you weren't.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Jeffrey Jennings is in the chat. Tim Fapiano is in the chat. Great to see you guys.
Hey, guys.
Golf Clash Stewie, Tim Evans. We're so close. Just keep scrolling.
Joel, we say Joel Gross.
We're so close.
Okay.
David Vogelsang is here. Thanks for coming,
Joseph Brazio.
Yeah, we said.
Okay.
We're
done. All right,
and Matt Vargo's here. All right. So what are we doing tonight, guys? I got my little notes over here. So we got our giveaway. We said hi to chat.
Hi, chat.
Tonight.
Oh, thank you.
We have some event announcements to do. We're going to do a little Matt Madness recap.
Also,
and
is this a warm-up pour? Can I have it?
Yep. We're going to talk Matt Madness recap and the Matt Madness controversy. And we're going to do the Four Roses tasting, the previously aforementioned. That's redundant, right? The aforementioned Four Roses tasting we're going to do.
What is this pour?
And we'll get into each of those as we get to them. This right here is good old Dickel 9-year bourbon.
I mean.
Too soon?
Is
it too soon? Okay, hang on. No, this is, although some of that might be in this is a barrel bourbon batch 34. Can we do the thing?
We don't have Matt's awesome camera. Ours is a little more tricky.
Okay. So barrel bourbon batch 34 is a 6-year-old, 114 proof, Indiana, Kentucky, and Tennessee blend, as barrel tends to do. Batch 33 got really great reviews by almost everybody, and it was a really great batch. Barrel sent us this, full disclosure. Yeah. We only said yes because we like Barrel and what they do.
Yes, we do. Especially their finished products. I love their finished products.
Right. And I love these Barrel batches and the finished products. So We shall see. And John has a good point. Let me check. It does say 6 years right on the label on this one.
No, he was talking about the Dickel.
John, yeah, the Dickel is an 8-year. That's their 8-year bourbon. We'll get into that in a minute.
Yeah.
So this right here, and Tim's saying I like free bourbon. Man, we have enough bottles. Like we don't want companies sending us stuff. We only said yes because we like barrels.
Well, because we actually like them.
Right.
Like we know we like them.
Right. And I don't mind telling you guys if this isn't good because then they won't send us more stuff, or maybe they will, who knows. But nonetheless, we're going to give you guys an honest review because at the end of the day, what we say about this could influence how you spend your money. We want to be honest about what we're doing because we care more about being honest with you guys about what we're getting rather than making a company happy. So
I'm really getting antsy.
I know. I just want to make sure people know what's up.
Too much.
Let's go.
Okay.
She's right into the taste. I'm right into the smell. The nose on this is great. Now, I don't want to say I'm great at picking up Dickel on the nose, but I can pick up Dickel on the nose.
Yeah, this is good. This is like very... I'm going to say something that might sound bad, but this is very like standard bourbon, but I mean that in the best way. Like it's not... It's good. Like it's solid, right in the middle, like good proof point. It's 114 proof. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
It feels nice. Like it's not burning. It kind of hits me like Rare Breed hits me, where it's like warm, but it doesn't burn.
Yeah.
Which I like.
And look, pure speculation. Kentucky can mean a lot of things when they source things, and turkey does source. And this does kind of smell like it's got some turkey in it, or it's giving me some vibes like that.
Oh, yeah. Richie Z said 159 in chat. Kindly hit that.
Definitely do. Definitely do. Thank you guys for being here. 160 now. Wow.
Yeah,
that's insane, guys.
Thank you guys.
You guys could be watching The Last of Us right now.
I think they all want to hear about your Madness thing, and then they're going to go. Into it. Then once you do that, they're going to peace out.
It'll drop off. I don't know. People love Four Roses. It'll be really interesting.
That's true.
By the way, shout out to Abandoned Bourbon. One of the biggest Four Roses fans I know is in the chat. So this is going to be really interesting.
Oh.
I think how we're going to do it is going to be interesting. So we shall see.
So there's a video about this dropping tomorrow.
On his channel.
Yeah. Abandoned
Bourbon, one of the best palettes in WhiskeyTube. You guys got to check his stuff out if you haven't already. Stefan is in the chat. Welcome, man. All right. So let me talk about the nose on this real quick. I haven't gotten to the palate yet, but.
I like it. It's good. That's all I got.
On the nose, I'm getting, there's something savory in here.
I can see that.
You've got your foundational sweet Kentucky bourbon going on, that kind of profile. But then whatever they're doing with everything that's coming together, there's like this savory element. And I think it's the barrel char that I'm getting. But it smells so good.
Taking my slippers off. My feet are hot.
Okay. I'm going to get this on the palate.
Okay.
You liked it on the palate.
I liked it. It's good. It's solid, classic. I have nothing negative to say about it. It's not.
Man, that's good. Okay.
Yeah, it's just like, it's what I want bourbon to be when I drink it.
I think this, just first sip, I think this might be better than batch 33 because for me,
I can't remember batch 33.
This seems darker than 33.
Oh, thank you, Joel.
Thank you so much, man. Happy to have you here. Thank you for the super chat. You're gonna be in the giveaway.
Yep.
We're happy about the Barrels for Hope stuff. It's such a cool situation.
Oh, thank you, Travis.
And that doesn't happen without a good team, and that doesn't happen without people supporting that cause. So.
Oh, Travis, thank you. He's beginning bourbon. Oh no, wait.
Yeah, beginning bourbon.
Yeah, very informative. Yeah, or informational. That's what we want because I kind of consider myself a whiskey noob.
Yeah.
Even though we've had a channel for almost 2 years.
Yeah, we are not professional whiskey tasters.
Yeah.
I will say I really liked batch 33. It was nice. It was sweet. It was it had more fruit elements on the forefront than this does to me. This to me, and I'll take another sip real quick.
It is a little darker.
It's dark.
Without feeling heavy though.
Yeah.
And I think I like that. I like dark flavor profile, but I don't like it when it feels heavy.
So not Dickel bourbon, but Dickel Tennessee whiskey has a very specific note on it that is, when it's not good, it's like an orange mineral note. Like people talk about Flintstone vitamins.
I love Flintstones vitamins growing up, man.
When it's blended,
so good.
When it's blended well, to me, what it does, it provides oak and it provides like this kind of candied orange type of note on the back end. And this is blended in extremely well. I don't know, like Dickel wise, if you gave this to me, I might pick up on that being the Tennessee whiskey Dickel as part of this blend if I were completely blind. But other things kind of get a little bit of like an orangey citrus note in them as well. Mm-hmm. So, I could mistake this for other things also. So this is a good bottle. I would love to compare this to 33. We'll probably put that head to head in our blind sample pool.
Yeah, because I don't remember batch 33.
It may not pop up for a while, but I can say as someone who likes barrel and does buy barrel products, if you have tried barrel products and you like any of their bourbon batches, 33 and 34 are both amazing. I would happily spend the money for them. Now, if you're going to spend $90 on a bottle and you've had barrel before and it's disappointed you, I don't think I would tell you to go out and just buy this. I try to find it in a bar somewhere or something like that, because $90 is a lot for a bottle of whiskey. With that said, I like this.
Yeah, if you know you like it, it doesn't seem like a lot of money.
I did not buy a backup of 33. I'm probably going to buy a backup of 34.
Oh, really?
They did.
Okay.
I love the darkness to it. Like,
it's nice. I'm saving it for a little later if we make it that far.
We're not going to need it later. We're going to have plenty. Well, let's keep it. Well, let's go ahead and what should we do? We got a lot to get through, so we should start on this.
We should start on this.
All right.
Let's start on this as I put on my sparkly lip gloss.
We're going to talk about events real quick. Let's give our palate a little bit of a break before we get into the Four Roses. But
I thought you just said we're going to start on this.
We are, but we do need to give our palates a break. Events. Not our event, but Whiskey Weekend Batch 5 is coming up in like 2 weeks. So
how do we see a super sticker?
We have to go on YouTube chat to see it.
Oh, guys,
somebody can let us know what it is.
What's the sticker?
Thank you, Tim.
I'm very curious.
And we'll have you in on the giveaway too, man.
Thank you. I love virtual stickers. I don't like real stickers because the adhesive creeps me out when it's on my skin. I don't like it. Yeah.
I have to de-sticker all the bananas in the house.
No, you don't. I can take my own stickers off my apples, but I take it off like this. Thank goodness I have kind of longish nails, and I just it just creeps me out.
And if you
virtual stickers are the way to go.
If there's a sticker on the ground, she's not having it.
Not picking it up.
Yeah.
It can stay there.
Yeah. So, all right. So let's see. Let's go ahead and just the Four Roses thing. We have again 10 recipes and an additional sample that is the 2020 Four Roses LE. We are going to taste these samples individually, and we will independently vote on whether we want to advance them to the final round or not. Now, I'm expecting most of these to be pretty good. I'm expecting some of them to be absolutely stellar, and you would hope that the 2020 limited edition really stands out as something super special. It may or may not to our palates. Who knows? But what we're going to do...
The sticker was a cyborg hippo.
Oh, cool. Awesome. That sounds awesome. Can you do me a favor real quick?
Yes.
Can you grab that window and just bring it down a little bit so that I'm not looking so high above the camera? Yeah, thank you. That way a little bit. And then up just right there. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we're going to taste through these, and we'll comment on them as we go, talking about events, Matt Madness, and then we'll really in earnest get into this. Okay. So we're going to start on one. So if you want to get thoughts together on one, I'll talk about the events.
Okay. I will say before we get started, I cannot, without tasting other ones, I cannot tell you if one will advance. I will only be able to tell you
the barrel.
If one advances after I taste two.
Is it amazing to you? Yes, let's advance it. If it's not blowing you away, there's not a reason to advance it.
I mean, there's a high probability that none of these are going to be amazing to me.
You don't know. I mean, ideally, we're going through here and we're each only advancing a couple few. Okay. We don't want to start with 11 and only get down to like 7. We want to be selective about what we advance. It really needs, it should blow you away. And we'll comment. We have a key. This is blind.
We have blow my pants off.
We have it needs to blow your pants off. Okay. Blow your hair back, blow your pants off.
Okay.
Blow everything. So we're going to start with this, and I'll take notes for Aaron and I so we can refer back, but this is going to be sample 1. Now, events. Whiskey Weekend is happening in 2 weeks. If you're coming, let us know, because we're going to be there.
We're going to be there for
Friday night.
Friday and Saturday.
And then all the Saturday festivities and Saturday night. Secondly, and we have a super chat. Matt, thank you so much.
Someone double check and make sure the label doesn't say 5 roses.
That's awesome.
Fair enough.
It's not going to die anytime soon, guys. And it's totally, first off, it's totally fine. So we'll get into that. But
The barrel bottle already blew my slippers off. That's true.
That is true.
My slippers are off.
It's got to live up to that.
My famous Jessica Simpson slippers. I have a new pair. I ask for them every Christmas, so my parents get me them every Christmas.
Joe's over here. Joe Carter's over there drinking 157 proof Obtainium 27-year-old whiskey.
Wow. Okay, Josh.
All right. He's going to be in as bad a shape as we are after these. All right. This one's important, guys. In the video description below, now open to the public. It has been reserved for our Patreon community up to this point. Now open to the public. May 20th this year, we are having 2023. We are having a event at a small distillery on the outskirts of Chicago, Illinois, in the burbs a little bit. I think it's 40 miles outside the city or something like that. So if you want to come to that, it's, we would love to have you. Come join us for some pours, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So it's open to the public. There's a link in the video description below. It is to be able to purchase a ticket, you have to put in the event code, and you can see that down there. $50 for the ticket covers your first cocktail or pour or whatever. It covers a catered barbecue lunch, and it covers at the small distillery that this is going to be happening at. It covers a tour. Their master distiller is going to come in, talk to us for an hour or so, maybe a little less, about how they run their operations and all that stuff. It's not a Kentucky distillery. It's not that. So don't expect that type of thing.
Yeah.
It's more about just getting together, hanging out. It will be cool to be on a little bit more of a one-on-one level with someone who's actually distilling the whiskey and asking them some specific questions about what's going on and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The distillery is called Copper Fiddle. You probably never heard of them. I had never heard of them prior to this going on, but WJK in the chat lives near there, and he set this up with them, and we're really looking forward to it. They're hosting us.
This will be a let's get together and hang out, and also it will be the day of Josh's 40th birth. He's been born 40 times.
My 40th birth, yes. So yeah, it'll be my 40th birthday as well. But that aside,
I mean, I'm going to say it. You're not going to say it. I'm going to say it. I'm allowed to say it. I'm the wife.
So if you want to come,
I'm not a witch. I'm your wife.
Tickets are down there, and you can come. Let us know if you're coming. If you can't come, that's totally cool too. We only have 30 more slots available. So we are limited to 50 people capacity, of which 2 of those are us. So we're limited here.
Yeah.
So
also,
if you want to get in on it while tickets are still available.
Saucy Shane said, I can't wait until Whiskey Weekend. So that means you'll be there.
Saucy, you going to be there? Let us know, man.
Confirm.
All right. What did you think about sample 1?
I thought it was slightly bitter, and it tasted like fake cherry cough syrup. So I'm not going to advance this one.
Okay. Cherry cough syrup, bitter.
Yeah, but it was like fake cherry cough syrup. It was like an off-brand cherry cough syrup.
Yeah, and we'll go back once we open the key.
Generic.
Once we open the key, we'll go back and we'll figure things out as to what recipe was what, and we'll reference the notes that I'm taking as we go here. So
okay, cool. Barter Hordes got my ticket. See you there. Are you talking about the Illinois. Chicago event?
Yep.
Oh, sweet.
Yep.
Yay.
Yeah, man. Looking forward to that.
Greg said 40 is the new 25. We'll go with 30.
I don't feel 25. I can tell you that much.
Your body keeps breaking down like it's 45. No, it breaks down like it's like older than that.
On the nose of this, I'm getting a little bit of not a similar savory element to the barrel bourbon batch, but I'm getting a savory element in this. Yeah, it's kind of muted on the nose. It's maple syrupy on the nose and barrel charred. On the palate.
Another Tick in Time says, happy early birthday. I wish I could be there to celebrate with you both.
You are 100% right on the cherry cough syrup.
Generic.
It is strong.
It's generic cherry cough syrup. Like, it's not even the good quality, high quality H2O stuff.
Yeah, 100%. That one will not be advancing for me.
Barter Horde says 63 is the new 75. Oh, touche. I love that.
So
Saucy Shane said, I just turned 42 and I feel 52. Same.
So glass 1 is not...
I'm not 42, but I feel 52.
Glass 1 is not going to advance for us. So, all right. We have 179 in chat.
You're fired.
All right. Thank you guys for being here. Hit the like button if you're just coming in. I think the last time I mentioned that we had less people in chat.
That's the only alcohol I've had today. I'm feeling real good.
Yeah. All right. So you weren't feeling great this morning. We didn't know if Erin was even going to be drinking anything on this live stream.
I was not feeling great, but I got to sleep pretty much all day and I feel amazing.
Yeah.
I feel like a new woman. I even blow dried my hair for y'all.
She's a brand new woman,
Took
y'all.
a shower. I'm so clean.
Yeah, so there's no stinky feet smells coming.
And I switched my part up, so I have a different side part.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling like all spicy.
Okay. All right. So event stuff out of the way. Only 30 spots available for Illinois.
Yep.
Last call for Whiskey Weekend. Getting very, very close.
They got my Waterboy reference.
Yep.
Some high quality H2O.
Yeah. And then let's get into the Matt Madness. Let's talk about what happened.
I'll start on glass 2 while you talk about.
And let's talk about the controversy as well. So for the time being, I'm not going to look at chat, guys. I know there's a lot of strong feelings on a lot of
I will not read chat to you as well.
Yeah. And if we get a super chat in this time, we're going to get we'll come back to you.
Yeah.
This won't take long. All right. I have some notes. I want to make sure I'm hitting everything right here. So I think the first point that I want to make is that I went into it with the the hope that I just had a respectable showing, because I had 2 like groundbreaking rounds early last year and then laid an egg in the rye flight that Matt sent. Didn't trust my gut on that one. Got prefixated on trying to pick bottles. I know.
Trust your gut. On
this Matt Madness, I feel like I also had a respectable showing, but I'm disappointed in my performance. And there's no... Okay,
I'm sorry.
That's really good.
9 is the new 8.
That is really well done.
Touche.
So I'm disappointed in my performance. Right off the bat on sample A, I smelled it, immediately thought this is not toasted or double oaked, which was the question. By the way, if you haven't watched Matt Madness yet and you're going to watch it on replay,
spoiler alert.
Spoiler alerts for like the next 5 minutes. So
with the way Josh talks, probably 10.
But sample A, I didn't think it was toasted or double oaked on the nose, but I thought it was a trick question. So I went against my gut and wrote toasted because it smelled like it was nothing. Definitely didn't smell double oaked. So really unhappy with that answer. The rest of sample A, I did really well. All good. Sample B did well. All good on that one. Sample C, completely laid an egg on that one. Coming off of A and B, it was so cherry sweet, and it had this kind of, Sean had mentioned that it had a little bit of a florality on it, and I was mistaking that as a wheated florality and not a Wild Turkey florality, because it was a 2015 Wild Turkey 101, and I just didn't detect that. And when I tasted it, I thought, and Sean put 107 proof, and I almost put 107 proof as well, but that rye spice in the turkey recipe was coming through, and I thought I was dealing with a wheated Buffalo Trace bourbon, so I thought it was a Weller full proof, not a 107. So if I would have known it was rye-based turkey, I would have came down knowing it was rye.
You wouldn't have known that because you were guessing blind.
I was guessing blind. So I'm just really unhappy with the fact that I went against my gut on A. I'm really unhappy that I didn't put 107 on sample C like I wanted to, but I talked myself out of going with what I wanted to put. And that's what gets you in trouble in Matt Madness, when you start talking yourself out of what you're going for.
Which is why I always say go with your gut.
I know.
I felt like you were doing that pretty well.
Yeah.
But then...
Well, here's the thing. On sample A, if I would have trusted my gut, I would have got those points. On sample C, I'm totally honest with you guys. I was not going to get any points on the nose because I thought it was Buffalo Trace, and I was not going to get the bottle guess because I thought it was a Weller product. But if I would have trusted my gut at 107, I would have got proof points, and those two combined would have made the controversy moot. But the controversy was sample D. So let's go ahead and get into how that went.
Would you like to take a sip? Take a breath? Take a sip?
No, I want to get through this so that we can catch up with chat and everything.
Okay.
So
I'm watching chat.
Just remember your things here. So we went through it. I smelled it. Smelled like bourbon. Smelled it a little bit more. Smelled kind of like Dickel, but again, going back to the barrel, it didn't have that orangey type of note. And bourbon, or Dickel bourbon and Dickel Tennessee whiskey come across totally different to me. One has, the Tennessee whiskey is very orangey. The bourbon is not. It's off profile from that, but it is very sweet because of a high corn percentage. So I put bourbon. And then for the second question, and I even wrote, is this Dickel on my notes after the smelling first round. Tasting second round, of course, it's Dickel. What's the percentage? High corn percentage. So I was locked in on sample D.
Yeah. Well, because what I think wasn't the second question is the 75%.
More than 75% corn in the mash bill.
Yeah.
And I put yes. We all put yes. It was super sweet.
Yeah.
I think we all kind of were tracking.
Yeah.
And then the bottle guess round, I put, and keep in mind, we're under timers. I'm essentially texting.
It's like a 30, 45 second timer.
Yeah. And I'm not, when you're texting something, I'm not writing George Dickel, Tennessee whiskey 9-year, whatever, or George Dickel 8-year bourbon. I just put Dickel 9-year. Like, I put Dickel 9-year. I was pretty tipsy at that point. I was doing some warm up, and I was feeling that before we ever got on Matt Madness. Then we had all those pours. I was feeling it. I think anybody that watches our channel very often probably could
there are
tell.
some people that were that had noticed.
Yeah. So I botched it, guys. I dropped the ball. I said Dickel 9-year. Matt asked for clarification. I literally out loud with my mouth said Dickel 9-year bourbon. I'll go get the bottle. Cam later came on and said, hey, if he would have said Dickel 9-year bourbon, there's maybe partial credit or whatever. I said Dickel 9-year bourbon. That's not what it was. I went and pulled. I knew where the bottle was in the garage. Went, pulled it, brought it, put it on screen. It was Dickel 8-year bourbon. There is no Dickel 9-year bourbon. However,
no, there is a Dickel 9-year.
No.
It's Dickel 9-year whiskey.
Tennessee whiskey, which is a totally different product. That's the orange note. And that's not what I was getting. I messed up and used the wrong age statement on the bottle. I don't drink it. We have a bottle because I bought a bottle to put it into a head-to-head. It's not popped up. I've never visited it, but we did have it on a first sip a while back, like a Pours Unknown. So I'm familiar with the product. I just botched it, guys. I botched it. And when it comes to this, it's hard to say I'm not disappointed in that.
Yeah. Because
I knew what I was talking about. I showed it on screen. But here's the thing. I want to put it into this with a personal anecdote, okay? I have an 11-year-old daughter, and she's in 5th grade math, and which means that she's learning 5th grade math. And it also means I'm learning 5th grade math to try to help her with 5th grade math. And outside of me wanting to pull my hair out, she's currently she's subtracting fractions with unlike denominators. Stick with me here, please. She had a problem the other day, and it was like whatever minus whatever, 40 and 5/8 minus, whatever, 1 and something.
It doesn't matter.
And the way that you do that, I found out now, I had to relearn this, is that when you subtract, you have to make the denominators alike. So she had to multiply those out and then multiply the numerators, which made the number really big. And I can see her math the entire time. I can see where her head's at. I can see that she's tracking. She does all the right work, and then she didn't simplify the fraction. And then on and you have to simplify the fraction to get the question right.
So it was marked wrong.
So her teacher did not give her partial credit. She marked it wrong. And I told her, hey, if you don't want the teacher to mark it wrong, make sure you do all your steps. Make sure you're paying attention to the details. Then another problem, she did the exact same thing. She did simplify the fraction, but in doing so, you have to carry the 1 and add it into the whole number. And she did everything on the simplification, but she forgot to carry the number over into the 1. I can see the math. I can see her brain process working. I know she's getting it right, and I want her so badly to get it right. And if her teacher marks it wrong, them's the breaks, kid. You should have made sure you checked all your boxes, paid attention to the details. I messed up. I forgot a small detail on a bottle I don't ever drink, but I am familiar with because we have drank it before. I messed up. And it's hard not to be disappointed in that, because any of those, sample A on the nose, sample C on the palate proof, or that bottle guess, any of those could have changed the tide.
Yep.
And I messed up.
It is what it is.
I dropped the ball.
You played well. Don't be so hard on yourself.
I know that, but it's hard not to be disappointed, though. I'm just trying to be honest about how I feel.
You can be disappointed, but don't be hard on yourself, okay?
I'm not being hard on myself, but I'm being honest. Here's the thing. If any of those, and this is what happened with Matt, this is the controversy. When I pulled the bottle and Matt knew what I was talking about, he announced me the winner. Now, I didn't feel good about that. I didn't even hear him say that because I didn't care. I would not feel good about that. In my mind, in that scenario, the only solution that I thought was going to be fair was for Sean and I to both go on to the next round and then just let it work itself out. And that's what I proposed on the live stream. I said as much out loud publicly. So that was in my mind, like it's going to take care of itself next round. That assuades all the controversy or whatever. But Matt had over 1,000 people in chat. We got 203, and that's hard enough to juggle. Matt's got 1,000 people in chat yelling at him. His phone's probably blowing up with people. It's wild. Like, I can't even imagine. He's trying to think on his feet. It's a very tough situation that he's in at that point. And so I have sympathy for Matt in that situation, because I wouldn't want to be in that situation, quite frankly.
He was probably sweating through that polyester like it's nobody's business. And then
he changed his ruling and said, Josh, you're not the winner. We're going to do a 1 sample taste off, which quite frankly, I didn't feel good about that either, because let's say we get a sample and I just get lucky on that sample and beat Sean. I didn't feel good about that either, personally speaking. Again, I just said, let's run it again next round and see what happens. Eventually, Matt thought about it more, made his decision, and it is what it is. So just want to say that I love Matt. I respect Matt. And it's hard for me not to be disappointed, because I love Matt Madness. It's not a competitive thing for me. I just want to hang out and have fun. But I love Matt Madness so much that I want to be a part of it. And I'm disappointed I'm not going to be a part of it going forward this year. So that's all. And I'm not going to lie to you guys and tell you I'm not disappointed. I am. But it's not for some competitive reason or whatever. Like, I just love it, man. Matt does such a great job with all that.
It's a lot of work.
Sean did great. Perry did great. It was formidable competition, and I feel like I made some mistakes, and unfortunately, it feels like that end of the game. It feels like the Super Bowl this year. Like, there was that flag at the end of the game. Would the outcome have been any different or not? Who knows? But it didn't feel good. I think a lot of people in chat echoed that. It didn't feel good, and that's a bummer for everybody involved. It's a bummer for Sean. He said as much.
This is a downer for me right now.
I mean, I'm just saying it was a bummer in the moment, and it is what it is. But it's all good. It's literally all good.
It's still going to be fun to watch the next competition.
Yeah, we're still tuning in
next week.
We're still tuning in. So, anyways, love Matt. Love you guys for tuning in and supporting me. That did, even if you supported someone else. Thanks for just being a part of it, man. Yeah. This is all for fun.
Was that the most Matt had ever had in chat?
I think so, yeah.
That's a lot of people.
Winning it's not serious. Moving on to the next round is not serious. It never feels good when it's like that. That's true. Yeah. So yeah, it is what it is. It's all good. There's no controversy. It's just whiskey tasting, guys. All right. What did you think about this? Has it been too long? It
was fine. It was kind of like a lighter version of Glass 1.
Okay.
Kind of bitter. There's like a slight fake cherry cough syrup note, not as strong as Glass 1.
The nose is very similar.
More bitter, less strawberry cough syrup, but still there. So don't love it. I think I'm not going to advance it. Like, it has to really, like you said, blow my socks off and my shoes off and all the things. So those two have not done it.
Yeah, same as 1, but less bitter. That one is good. You're not advancing it. I'm not advancing it either. It is good. It's better than 1.
It is better than 1, but
it's a little. It leans out of the cough syrup cherry realm, and it lands more in the cherry candy realm. But it's a little bit like cloyingly sweet for me.
Interesting.
Let me take one more sip. Man, that is very good, but to me, it's not great. And we're trying to work through 11 samples here.
Yeah, I feel like there's something greater coming up soon.
I only want to advance the great stuff. So it's very good.
This is like whiskey Tinder. I'm just swiping because I feel like there's going to be something better coming up.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I'm not on Tinder, but I know people who are, and that's pretty much how it goes these days.
Yeah. So yeah, the sharpness and the cloying sweetness is what's putting me off of that particular sample. It's not bad. It's very good. I'd be super happy to have a bottle of that, but it's not the type of thing where I'm going to taste through all of these and be like, oh man, that's the one for me. That's the recipe for me. So I'm going to tentatively put some numbers next to these for myself. I'm going to do numerical rankings.
Okay.
I would rate the first sample as like, oh man, you know what I need? I need Matt's. Actually, I need Matt's scale because he has a really great scale.
I'm moving on to glass 3.
Yeah, do that. I'm going to actually pull Matt's scale up here for when he does his scoring. And I don't typically numerically rate whiskey. So this is going to be a different ball game for me, guys. So this should be very interesting tonight. Yeah. So let me pull this up here. I would say glass 1, based on that scale, is glass 1 was good, and that's a 7 to 7.9. That cough syrupiness, though, I'm going to put glass 1 at 7.0. That cough syrupiness just doesn't do it for me. Don't like that. That cherry is a note that I love when it's good, but if it goes cough syrupy, I'm out.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Whiskey Tinder, the next great app. Someone build it. If you build it, they will come.
Yep. And then the second one, very good. So that's immediately putting it in the 7.5 to 7.9 range. I'm going to give it like a solid 7.7 on that second one. It's very good. It's a very good pour, but it's not good enough to advance to the finals. So glass 3, what do you think?
Kim said, I hope Matt is watching and snipped a clip of This Is Like Whiskey Tinder.
You have to sit on that one for a while.
I don't see him or Mama P in the chat tonight.
Yeah. Maybe they're mad at us.
Maybe they are. They're boycotting us.
Are you mad at us? Yeah, don't be mad at us.
Don't be mad.
Causing all the controversy. All right.
Josh is just a pot stirrer. You're just stirring the pot.
Can you scroll up in chat? I don't know if there was any comments on my diatribe or not. Is there anything we need to address? I think people were getting bored.
They were getting popcorn and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that math checks out.
I don't want to scroll all the way up. It's a lot of scrolling.
Well, people said, hey, people are here to hang out with us and talk.
I was watching. I don't think anything was directed to you, like that you need to see.
All right. Well, hey, if you guys need to tell us anything from my diatribe, if you need to address anything or have any questions, just ask them. We're here hanging out. This is gonna be a super chill night.
Yeah.
We do have a giveaway going, as you can see down there. If you want to get a flight that has double blind, except for 2 single blind pours, Weller Antique and Four Roses. I love giving people this in flights. It's funny that Four Roses usually beats Weller Antique, but you're not going to know what you're drinking. So if you want to get on that, that's for the super chats.
Wasn't there something you were going to do with super chats today? I can't remember.
No.
Never mind.
We barely talked today. You were just chilling and recovering, trying to be ready for tonight.
I know.
All right. Do you have notes on 3?
It's better than the first 2, but I don't know if I want to advance it because there's so many left. Like, I'm nervous about advancing things.
Right. Do you love it?
I mean, it's whiskey.
So it's not striking you as special.
No, it's just
it's not
regular.
It's not hitting your sweet spot or like whatever you want out of a pour. Like, you wouldn't rush out to buy a bottle of this.
No, I would not.
Okay.
It's good. It's a little dry. There's not that fake cherry note, which I appreciate, but it's not. I'm not going to run out and buy a bottle of it. It's like it's alright.
So for Aaron, I'm writing better, but still not great. And the nose on this one though is dramatically better. This is like rich.
It tasted better. It didn't taste like the fake cherry cough syrup.
Yeah. David Simon says, hey, Josh, can you sell that again? I was off getting some popcorn. Awesome. That's great.
Nah, brah.
All right. Man, so there's a thing that happens in whiskey sometimes. And if you've tried like special bottles, there's this concentration of flavor on the palate, and you also get a concentration of aroma on the nose. This has it on the nose, the concentration of aroma. Boy, I hope that the palate lives up to this nose for me. It's a little sharp. It's a little aggressive, probably proofy. Sharp. But man, it is thick and rich. Maple syrup, cherry, some barrel char, some oak.
We lost like 40 people in the chat after you told your Matt Madness story. We're down to 165, which is fine. It's just funny. I knew that would happen.
I thought we were at 170 before I started.
No, it was like 200 and something.
No way, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for coming. Bye.
And for everybody here sticking around,
yeah,
thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh man, that is really good. That's like an 8 point. So on that scale, 8.0 is when things get great. That to me is great.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
It's the concentration of flavor.
It's better than 1 and 2, but I haven't tasted enough to know yet if it's great.
Yeah. Man, okay, so Brian Bikey, Abandoned Bourbon, says, taking notes for which Rose's bottle I'm going to have to send to you all. Hey, you would be the guy to know. You would be the person I would trust with that information.
Also, Abandoned Bourbon said it's the best 165, though. Yeah,
heck yeah, man.
Although now we're at 168, so it's the best 168.
Oh, so Greg's, this one is the highest proof of all the samples.
Because you like it?
I would not be surprised. Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, well, Greg gave us this, and let's go ahead and thank Greg for giving us this.
Oh, this is from Greg?
With the help of Bill Kavanaugh and Barry Hawk.
Oh, thank you,
Experience
guys.
Whiskey Old Guy, if he's in the chat. So WJK, Experience Whiskey Old Guy, and a lot of them came from Greg. So thank you all for making this happen. This has been long overdue for us to do.
I don't mean to poo-poo on your whiskey. I'm sorry.
It's not there. They didn't make it.
I mean, but they own it. They must like it.
Not necessarily. I buy bottles I don't like all the time.
That's true.
Case in point, the last $60 I dropped on a bottle was the Chattanooga, and I love Chattanooga, but it was the Chattanooga, whatever they call their finishing series. It was the malt whiskey that was finished in the Silver Oak Cabernet cask. My goodness, that bottle is rough, y'all. That is, oh man, it is rough. $60 down the drain. Not literally down the drain. I didn't drain pour it, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Yeah. I'm not going to drink it. I do not like that. I really like the Isla Scotch finish they did, and I loved the port finish that they did. It just wasn't there for me. So I'm writing on sample 3 for myself. I'm writing rich, it's just rich and syrupy.
There's a sharpness there that I don't like.
Yeah, I think it's proof sharpness, and I'm more tolerant of that than you are. I think it's proof sharpness.
Okay.
Moving on to sample 4. I'm going to advance sample 3 for me.
Well, this is kind of a group effort, so it advances.
It's a group effort, but we each get to call what we want, and then at the end we'll figure it out. Okay. We want to get down to what is our recipe, what's your recipe, and what's my recipe, and they're probably going to be different, unless the Four Roses limited edition that's mixed in here somewhere is both of our favorites. But you got
this one has like a pink eraser taste.
Okay.
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Is that weird?
No. You get pink eraser on stuff a lot.
What is it?
And
why do I like it? It sounds like I should hate it.
David has a good point in chat. He said, life's too short for really bad whiskey. Drain, pour it, and move on. And that is true. However, it is also fun to give your friends bad whiskey and see their reactions to it.
Is there someone who would like it? Maybe we can give it to them.
Well, we're going to figure out some stuff to do with it. Don't worry. I got plans. So you kind of like this one. This is your favorite so far, you think?
Yeah, but I don't know why.
Also, so WJK says hit the like button, and that would be super welcome if you would do that. It only takes a second.
It's free to do, and it helps us out.
I also want to ask how our volume is. So on Matt Madness, as disappointed as I was in I was equally disappointed with how low our volume was. And we've never had that issue before, and we didn't change anything, but for whatever reason, we were just low, and that's not typical. So do we sound all right, guys? Like, is our volume good and seemingly normal as to other whiskey content you watch on YouTube or our videos or whatever?
Bill said it's better than Matt Madness.
Okay, good.
It's good. Because Josh did kind of tweak it today.
Well, we took off the audit. This platform has an automatic volume control that should theoretically level everybody out. It did not level us out in Matt Madness. I think Matt and Sean and Perry, they both had like good mics, like podcasting style mics. Matt had a lavalier mic, which picks up pretty sensitively, and we're on a boom mic, which is the least sensitive of all of those. Mm-hmm. And so I think for whatever reason, they were just coming through so hot, and it couldn't get us where we needed. All I did was uncheck a box for automatic volume and just move it up. Fine, we're good.
Okay, so I'm getting this to you. I like this one. This one tastes proofy. it builds. I'm moving that one forward.
Ooh, Erin's first moving forward.
And because I'm in charge of chat, there's a question. Somebody asked about the painting behind you.
Oh, I saw something. Yeah.
Where was it?
Go up.
Oh, Tim. My wife asks me every time we watch, what is on the wall behind Josh's head?
This over here?
Is that what you want? That painting?
It's just an abstract painting. We have...
I think we got that from...
I don't know.
Online? From the internet?
It was online somewhere. The old setup that we used to have in our kitchen, we wanted to kind of bring elements of that into the lounge space in here. Mm-hmm. Because we like that stuff and it fits with our house. And so we wanted this room to be a studio for us. Also wanted it to fit in with the rest of our house and everything. Mm-hmm. So we just have some abstract art in our house that's kind of custom for the house that we bought from the previous owners. This is not custom for the house. It's just a thing. And then that's a lamp right there. And then that's a candle. And that's a little stack of magazines. Like back there. Kinfolk and W.M. Brown, a book about photography, some stuff back there.
Joe says that he thinks it was a Matt problem. Everyone else was low except Matt on the stream.
Really? Everybody was coming through super clear and loud on my end except for us on the rewatch. So
William said he thinks there's some issues on Matt's and mixing is difficult. I'm a recording engineer and notice it for sure. Need a better sound check before.
Yeah, and I definitely do hear you there. Mm-hmm. We could, us in the background, we could all hear each other very well. Yeah. And StreamYard takes care. Like I didn't have any problems hearing any of the other people. Yeah. It was only when I went to the rewatch that I heard that our volume was low after the fact. I just because people were talking about it, so I checked it after. I still haven't actually rewatched Matt Madness. I don't know if I will or not.
Really?
Yeah, I was locked in the zone during the tastings, and I want to go back and hear David and Kira's songs. David does such a good job with those. Mm-hmm. And we're patrons of theirs, so I can just listen to them there as well.
People want to know what are the bottles over here over my shoulder. We got an Old Fitz.
Well, hang on.
Oh, okay.
We have the Blue Note pick and the Nashville Barrel Company pick that we did this year. The Blue Note pick we did in conjunction with Mash and Journey. So Mash and Drum and My Bourbon Journey. Jason and Scott did that pick with us. Awesome Blue Note pick. Great value. The Nashville Barrel Company pick we did with Matt. Yeah, and Matt's saying he's here. Yeah, he uses StreamYard. There's nothing to mix. Yeah, it does its own thing. And I think I should have just went off of things and
finish answering
increase our volume. So that's the pick we did with Matt at ADHD Whiskey. That thing is amazing. And then the Old Fitz bottle is an Old Fitz 14-year from 2022 that we got in a lottery. It is long since been drank. It is now a Heaven Hill Infinity bottle.
Oh, it's not Old Fitz.
So everything that's in that bottle under 100 proof and under has 2 ounces in it, and everything that we have from Heaven Hill that's over 100 proof has 1 ounce in it. So it kind of it should average out to right around 100 proof. It's got a lot of ECBP in it because there's a lot of ECBP in this house. And so even though there's only 1 ounce of over 100 proof samples in it, it's got a lot of age in that bottle. So it's pretty good. I like it. And then the decanter has our Brown Forman Banana Pancakes blend in it, which is a equal parts mixture of Old Forester 1910, Woodford Reserve Double Oaked, and Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof. And that is very good as well. We love that blend.
We haven't had that in a hot minute. Okay, so you're moving.
So this is your pink eraser pour that you're moving on. This one seems the most balanced for sure. There's not the sharp spice edge that the first three have.
I appreciate the balance, and I kind of like that pink eraser now. I want to know what that is because I like it.
I'm almost sure it's barrel char because I'm getting it on here.
Well, how come sometimes barrel char comes across as that, and then sometimes it comes across as bitter? Sometimes, it comes across as different things. Is it just the type of what makes it different? Anything, everything, all the things?
Man, that one right there is just straight up. I know why you like this one. It's super tempered sweetness. It's peppery, which I'm actually surprised you're not reading that as sharp. But it's kind of, I'm going to say it's dry and bitter on the back end, but in a very pleasant way.
Like in a white wine sort of way.
Kind of like wine can be. More red winey than white on this one.
More red wine, sorry.
But it's not like a finished whiskey or anything like that. It is Very good. Oh, hey. Hey, Brian Vikey, Abandoned Bourbon, said he wanted more Fuji talk earlier. He said he's on an XT2. I don't know if he does his videos with that. I'd be surprised if he did. His videos look great. Not saying that Fuji videos can't look great. We're on a Fuji XT3. We have 2 of those. We use those. I'm a huge fan of Fuji. Love the XT line for video stuff.
Although Matt's lens and his
new Sony's looking good.
Like everybody uses Sony. Autofocuses. Like,
yeah, everybody uses Sony. There's a lot of video support, and their autofocus is great and all that stuff. I'm just a Fuji guy. I like the way they look.
Well, and I think that hails back to your photography, film days. Photography days.
I used to shoot film like at weddings. That was what I did. And
he was one of those expensive film photographers that you'd hire for your
And
wedding.
then Fuji kind of lines up with that really well. Can you scroll up just a second? Matt says, cheers all. Sorry for the controversy. Dude, it's
all good.
Yeah. Matt even addressed it, I think, on the live stream. I think he said something like, when I put this bottle in, I knew it could potentially be an issue. And it's, that's when you're trying to put a tricky flight together. You got to make some judgment calls. So
it's all good.
It is what it is. Hopefully.
And honestly, I'm surprised that he was able to even think straight with all those people in chat.
Matt, hopefully you caught my statement earlier, my official statement. I didn't read it off of a script or anything like that, but I just, hopefully you caught that, man. Love you, buddy.
I'm going to move on to 5.
Yeah, let me give my rating on this.
Okay, that's fine. I won't talk. I'll just drink.
Okay. So my notes on this, I'm putting dry and bitter, but in a good way. And on the scale, I would rank that, honestly, it's really good. It might be better than Glass 2, which I gave a 7.7. I'll give that a 7. I'll give it a 7.7 as well, because it's very good. It's just very good in a different way, more tempered sweetness. I will not be advancing that one, personally speaking.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, 4 Roses can get that way.
Ooh, this has this. We're back to the cherry cough syrup. It's not bitter though, which I like, but it's got that fake cherry cough syrup, and that's an immediate turn off for me.
Yeah,
I would not swipe right. Wait, what's the good way on the dating apps?
I don't know.
Whatever the good way is, I would not swipe that
Swipe
way.
Right sounds right.
I would swipe left then.
Travis Jewell says, do I need to be present for the giveaway? Man, I always forget to mention that. So at the hour and 50-minute mark is when we will run the giveaway. So you do not have to be present. You can just catch the rewatch, skip straight to an hour and 50. That's when we'll run it.
Cheers, Larry.
And if you do win it, and we'll say it when we do the giveaway, just contact us. We'll give you our email address is in the video description below.
It's also fairly easy. It's stuffandwhiskey@gmail.com.
Yeah, just find us.
Yeah.
Holla at us. So what do you think? This one's weird to you.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
It's more balanced than 1 and 2, but it has that fake cherry cough syrup.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
No, 1 and 2, but it's better than 1 and 2. But I don't think it's as good. I don't like it as much as 4.
Okay, so you're not moving this one on.
Can I put a pin in it and see? Come back to it.
I'll put a little question mark.
It's a maybe. It's a maybe.
If you need maybe one more to fill in at the end.
Yeah, it's a maybe for me.
Cheech says he's drinking tequila tonight. ... Why? That's a great question. Yeah. You tell us. Hey, so we don't do tequila much, but I've had some reposados and añejos and extra añejos that I thought were quite good for sipping.
Yeah, I'd rather have a scotch. Actually, I take that back. I'd rather have an Indian single malt whiskey or a Welsh single malt whiskey. Those are my favorites right now.
Okay, I see what you mean. This one's reminding me of the Nose on 2 a lot. Where I got and I took 2 sips of that, and the second sip was less fake cherry syrup, so it does even out, which is why it was kind of a maybe for me, because it might be better on subsequent sips. For whatever reason, my nose tonight is hypersensitive to the oak and pores.
Interesting.
I usually have to dig for it a little bit, but it's right when I'm smelling these, it's the first thing jumping out. And then I get the more of the cherry sweetness.
Yeah.
This one smells really balanced and really nice on the nose. Not dense and rich like Glass 3.
Yeah. So are some of these pours going to be in the blind flight for the giveaway?
Not unless I can get my hands on them. We don't own any of these bottles.
Gotcha.
Different Four Roses.
Different Four Roses. Okay.
Man. Yeah, I got this is like Cherry Luden's cough drop to me, but somebody rubbed it really, really hard on the inside of a charred oak barrel. So there's like some barrel bits on there. So it's almost drying like from a barrel tannins way on the finish. The finish is sticking around a while, but it almost tastes borderline smoky on the finish as it sits. I'm not going to advance that one. It's hang on. It's the most interesting sample 5 so far, the most interesting sample.
It is interesting.
But not my favorite. I'm going to it's very good. I'm going to rank it a 7.7 as well. That's kind of like my good middle ground.
Okay. So I have a question. The answers to this are not in the chat for them to know, so they don't know what
we're drinking either. We're all blind, guys.
Oh, gosh.
We'll reveal at the end.
Okay.
Moving on to sample 6.
Oh, okay.
I was going to get your glass for you.
Oh, thank you. You're such a gentleman.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was very interesting. I'm writing interesting.
It is interesting. It's a maybe move forward for me.
But drying.
This one smells kind of like butterscotch.
Butterscotch?
I'm intrigued.
It's coating the glass quite nicely.
It is.
It's like a sheet of oil.
It's like all up here.
There's no legs.
It's like not even running down.
There's no legs. It's just sticky.
Oh, there's a few.
Nice. Okay, yeah, it looks promising. I will say out of all of these, sample 9 is really dark. Dark.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that means. Just saying, sample 9 is a true shade darker. And for that matter, sample 10 and 11 are both darker than the rest as well. Okay. But 9 is on another level.
Okay. I didn't notice it.
Well, Greg's comment here, he says, only I know what they're drinking. I'm drunk with power. Yeah, this is fun to taste through the recipes all at once and like see how they compare and contrast,
So this is really good.
Yeah.
I think it's too sweet for me though. That being said, I think it tastes like the best out of all of them.
Really? But it's just a little bit much for you on the sweetness scale.
It's a little too sweet for me.
And if you're new around here, we got 160 people watching. Aaron likes more of a tempered sweetness and a little bit of earthiness and all that. I'm more of like the sweet tooth of the two of us. So, and I kind of like it punchy and dense and really concentrated and powerful. Whereas Aaron likes a little bit more of a balanced experience, kind of no rough edges, no spikes. I'm more tolerant of that stuff. So yeah, you should get a very interesting dynamic here between the two of us and
this is tough.
Which recipe we like the most.
Because I think overall this tastes the best.
I'm scared to hit the up button. I can do this. David Bay says, I like that shirt, Josh. Cheers, Aaron and Josh. Yeah, this is some Barrels for Hope merch. If you go to barrelsforhope.com, part of the charity organization that me and a few of your other favorite whiskey tubers have started up. So pretty good.
So that's tough for me because it's...
Hang on real quick. If you go to Barrels for Hope and you go to the store and you buy a hoodie, size up 1 size for a normal fit and size up 2 sizes if you like a little bit more of a roomy fit.
Oversized fit.
Yeah, because them puppies run small.
Yeah.
They tight. The t-shirts are fine, but the hoodies do run small. Yeah. Word of caution.
I got a large in the hoodie and it fits me perfectly.
So. And it's that large it's tight on me.
Yeah.
And I normally wear a medium in most things. And my medium hoodie is medium.
It's a little tight.
Yeah.
It's a little tight. What do we got here? Appreciate all the content. Thanks to both of you. Oh, thank you. Aaron, please make sure you check his math.
Yeah.
So, dude, I'm in marketing, and I did marketing because I was promised there were no numbers. So I'm not the one to check the math.
You love doing financials. It's like a game for you.
Budgeting and doing like personal finance is like, how can I beat the game? Like I'm wanting to level up. So it's different. I just
start with any other numbers because I had to mute us because I was going to cough.
Oh, any other numbers? I'm out. Like I just do words. So I always make Josh check my math, which is a problem. Josh looks like a little man. What does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
Barry Doyle, can you explain yourself? What does that mean?
I'm as David.
Oh, little, because we're talking about sizes.
As David from whiskeychannel.com would say, I'm basically a very medium-sized sedan.
Yeah, and I'm fairly tall. I've considered myself average, but I think people have told me I'm tall. I'm 5'7".
Yeah, I'm 5'10".
Yeah, so we're similar heights, kind of close. He just has longer legs, which I'm jealous of, but whatever. It's fine. I'm okay with it.
Man. I don't know. This sample 6 is super confusing on the nose to me.
Oh, hold on. Where did it go? Bill said it's hilarious knowing that Josh is the Barrels for Hope treasurer, given I know how hard he struggles with 5th grade math. Hey. Well, all y'all know how hard he struggles with 5th grade math now, if you caught the beginning of the live stream.
QuickBooks and balancing a spreadsheet and all that stuff, way easier than dealing with mixed denominator subtracting of whole numbers and fractions. I got to relearn stuff.
Yeah.
Greg says Josh is leggy.
He is leggy. Yeah. He's got some thick thighs. I'm here for it. I think Grease was the one that commented on your thighs.
Yeah. If you didn't see the video that was like a one-off video that I did with Grease from the podcast, I think it released back in about mid-January. So you have to go back about 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
It's worth looking up.
It's funny. I was in the living room listening to them record this video, and I loved it. Like, it was the most entertainment I'd had that whole week. Just say
how much I appreciate David Little. 5th grade math is insane.
It is.
You got to relearn so much stuff.
It is.
And Michael S. has a great question for you.
For me. Josh's legs go all the way up? No. He doesn't have a short torso. He's got a regular torso. Just long legs.
And I do squats.
He does squats. He does the squats.
Were you
He looks good in those UPS short shorts. I'm not gonna lie.
Sample 6, you were not advancing, right? Was it too sweet for you?
It was too. What are you doing? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to it?
Copy me?
Can I copy you? I just want to see what you're gonna do.
Okay, I see why you like this one. It is very sweet, but not in a cloying or medicinal cherry sweet way.
A good sweet, but still too sweet for me.
I'm not going to advance this one, and the reason why is that it is a very good experience overall. It's like I talk about this sometimes. It's like just an easygoing wave of flavor. Like, it hits the front of the palate. It's sweet. It kind of swells up a little bit mid palate, but it doesn't swell up enough for me. It's not giving me enough.
That's fair.
Oomph compared to what I want of my Four Roses recipe.
Medium proof wise, which you you want a high proof.
Yeah, and it does seem like a really good single barrel. Like, it's really nice. Like, it is just super nice.
Like this. See, the problem
is, but I don't love that. I don't love super nice.
So I have a question with this game.
Yeah.
This tastes like something special. It's just
you think
not.
So? I do not think
it's
so.
Just not for me. I feel like this is the most well crafted out of all of them.
The most well balanced I'm writing well balanced.
But it's not for me because it's too sweet. So I'm not moving it forward for that reason and that reason only. Yeah.
By the way, I'm giving it a 7.9.
Okay.
I think it's better than the 7.7s I've given. But it's not as good as sample 3 that had that concentrated sweetness. Mm-hmm. So you said you're not moving this on?
I'm not, unfortunately. Okay. I do want it to be known that I really do like that pour. It's just not for me. It's not something that I would grab on a regular basis, but I thoroughly enjoy drinking it.
All right. We're going to sample 7.
Also, I might need to take an intermission and go to the bathroom.
Milady. All right. I mean, you do what you got to do. So we've got 147 in chat as we're tasting through the Four Roses recipes. I wish I could remember the timestamp. If you want to go back and see my Matt Madness statement on the recap and the controversy and all that stuff, it was probably around the 30-minute mark.
40-minute mark.
So somewhere in there. If you want to catch the events that we're doing this year, that was probably around the 15, 20, 25-minute mark. And then we've got a giveaway going on tonight. If you want to get involved in that, every super chat gets you entered. Every $5 super chat or multiple of $5 super chat gets you entered. And then I did say, I guess I should put that out here. So guys, let's go back to Matt Madness for a second here. Again, I was disappointed, and
I'm going to go to the bathroom while you're talking.
A common thing in Whiskey Tube is that when you fail, you have to do punishment pours.
Oh, don't stop.
And I'm going to move here so that the camera doesn't go wacky. A common thing is punishment pours. So I'm not just going to do a punishment pour for the heck of it, because I did perform pretty well in Matt Madness. At one point, I won the round, and then things changed. So I'm not going to take the punishment in and of itself just for the heck of it. But if you guys, depending on the super chat situation tonight, if we can get up to 100 entries, so this is like it takes a village type of thing. If we can get the super chat giveaway up to 100 entries by the 9:50 Central Time giveaway, that's 40 or 50 more minutes. No, that's not right. It's 35 more minutes. Oh my goodness. All right. 35 more minutes. If we can get up to 100 entries for the giveaway, then I've never tried Malort, and we do have a sample of Malort here, thanks to Kathy Huey, friend. Maybe not after this. We'll see. Just kidding, Kathy. But we do have Malort here. So if everybody wants to pitch in and we want to get these super chats ran up, then I will drink some Malort for you guys for the first time ever here on the live stream. And no worries if not. No skin off my back. I will happily not drink the Malort right now. So it's up to you guys. Oh, no, don't. I saw Bill say, Greg, how many more entries are needed? Bill, don't you dare cover those entries. Oh, man. Yeah. I don't know if Greg can give us a quick update on where we're at or not. Does the worksheet do that? Yeah, per $5. Per $5. Every $5 entries is one entry. So if we get 100 of those, I'll do it. Last live stream, I think we got up to 102 entries, which was the first time we've ever crossed over 100, which is why that number is in my mind. We did it once. We can do it again, y'all. And if we do it again, I'm drinking Malort at the end of this. So I'm going to drink some really good
my Lord,
roses.
he's drinking Malort. I just walked in. Hi.
I think I'm going to leave now, actually.
Okay, where are we?
We're on 7. Did you drink 7? I have no notes from you on 7.
Nope.
Oh, okay. You drink it then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let me go get the Malort. We're at 43. So we've got...
Oh, I can't hold the fort down by myself, y'all?
No, it's right here.
Okay.
I just have to find it.
Why in the name of all that is good do you have Malort? Oh, it's a sample. We don't own it. Somebody gave it to us. Somebody says...
Got it.
They say, pour it. Oh.
I'll pour it if you... Hey.
We got to get to 100. What, it was 100 super chats?
Oh, Justice, you're... Oh, okay. All right. I'm watching who's super chatting to here. All right. So here's...
Malort or 5th grade math? Which is worse? William wants to know.
Well, I've never had Malort. Here, while you do that, let me talk about Malort real quick, okay? I have a theory that this is getting way overblown, okay?
What, Malort?
I think people are just overreacting.
I don't
think it... If you get us to 100, guys.
I'll drink it too.
Yeah.
I mean...
100 entries. Aaron's drinking the Malort too. Here's the thing. It is... From what I hear, the prevalent flavor is grapefruit, and it's bitter. It's made out of wormwood.
I love grapefruit, though.
Okay. So that's why I think it won't be that bad.
Does Four Roses have any high wheat?
No, it's all high rye. It's a mat that's got some funk on it for you.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the thing. I think it's not as bad as everybody says. However, I think that because grapefruit and bitter, I can handle both of those things. Don't like them necessarily. I kind of like bitter cocktails, but I don't necessarily like them. Now, here's where things could go real sideways on this live stream real fast, okay? Pickles. I've heard people talk about a pickle note on Malort.
Love
and
pickles.
A strong pickle note. You love pickles? I had a super bad experience when I was a kid. I used to love eating bologna sandwiches, and I loaded them up with pickles. And I don't know why. I just used to put 13 pickles on my bologna sandwiches. I'm kind of OCD if you guys didn't catch all that. And I would put 13 on every sandwich. That's a lot of pickles on a sandwich. And so I made my sandwich and put my 13 pickles on there. The bologna had gone bad, and I got such bad food poisoning, and pickles are what stuck with me.
And yet you still eat
aftermath.
bologna, but not pickles.
I didn't taste the bologna coming up. I tasted the pickles. And it's to the point to where my first job was at Kroger. And if like I would do bagging groceries and cart duty and all that stuff. And, if they have a cleanup, we would do that too. But if it was a pickle cleanup, I couldn't even be in the aisle where the pickles had been broken.
Well, at that point, you were a teenager and still really close to your experience.
Right. But even now, like, me and pickles it's dicey. It's real dicey. So
if you want Josh to throw up, let's get to 100 and he'll drink some more. I'll drink it too. Yeah. I'm actually really curious about it now.
What do you think about this?
I don't like it. It's not for me.
What did you not like about it?
All the things.
Okay. Terrible. I'm just going to write terrible.
Terrible. Didn't like it.
This is the worst sample for you so far. Sample 7.
Experienced whiskey old guy said Aaron is a big fan of bologna.
This is great on the nose.
Yeah, wait till you taste it.
Okay.
I do not like bologna. I've told that to Josh many times, and he seems to forget.
Yeah, if you watch our bloopers, you've picked up on how much Aaron does not like bologna. Oh no!
What?
Nimrak said Malort's like a grapefruit left on the porch for 2 weeks in the Texas sun.
Oh.
Yikes!
I think someone said it was really good. Oh, Matt said, "Yep, delicious whiskey or delicious grapefruit."
We know we can't trust Matt.
Right. Grapefruit, pickle, and plastic equals Malort.
I can deal with 2 of those 3 things, not the pickle.
Did I miss a super chat? Eric,
we got Eric Doucette in.
Okay.
Scroll up if we didn't catch it. Did that happen when you were in the bathroom?
It might have.
Oh,
I'm showing
Eric.
it. Thank you, Eric. Josh can't handle chat.
He's either in on the giveaway, he's in on the Malort tasting, or he's in on both. I can't fault you for being in on either.
I mean.
Oh man. Okay, this smells good to me. It's a little sharp.
One. Never had Malort, but I'm trying Iron Root Harbinger and can see why it was so polarizing.
Man, that one was weird and wild.
I have to be truthful. I do not commit.
I have to remember what she likes.
Our videos to memory, like what I've tasted before. Did I like that?
No, that was one where I was like, that is not it. Okay. I had a big reaction to that one, blind.
There's like the only ones I remember, the ones that I really, really like, I just block everything else out. Like remember the good, forget the bad. It's all that's how I roll.
So Bill says, WJK in the chat, hit the like button and add $5 to make Josh drink Malort. Yeah, yes. The Make Josh Drink Malort fund. And now apparently Aaron's in on it too.
Yeah, I'll drink it. I don't care. We're at 47. Okay. 47 people. We're halfway there.
Almost halfway there.
Halfway there. We're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. Take my hand. We'll make it, I swear.
That was a flat note. Sorry, guys.
We are not singers or professional whiskey tasters.
We're professional nothings. I'm a professional driver.
You are a professional driver. I'm a professional copy editor and proofreader. If you need me to edit your book, I got you.
Okay, so sample 7.
Oh, this is so they could hear the Malort tasting notes. Fair.
All right, man. Okay, so this to me is coming across like really nicely balanced. It's kind of like the well-balanced number 6 sample, but it's more rich and dense.
I don't know
on the nose.
Just drink it, man. I'm going to bed in 36 minutes, so you got to hurry up.
You said that's terrible? It's turning terrible. It's not turning terrible.
It's turned.
Wow, that's weird. It came in strong on the front of the palate, sweet, good, and then it kind of died off on the finish. Left me with, all your Four Roses notes. Left with like that cherry candy, cherry Luden's cough drop type of thing. I like that taste, but it just died. And it also is kind of sharp on the finish too. I'm going to call that one, I'm just going to write it died.
It tasted like death.
If the back half of the palate was like the front half of the palate, that one would move on for me. But it just started great and then just fell straight off a cliff.
Who are you?
I don't know. I like that pour.
Oh.
I'm going to give it like it's not as bad as number 1 to me because that one was medicinal cherry cough syrup. I think like a 7.2. So leaders in the clubhouse right now, over halfway through, are number 3 for me and number 4 for you.
And then 5, I think, was a maybe.
5 is a maybe for you as well. Yeah. All right.
Oh, wait, hold on. Can't have a fellow Barrels for Hope compatriot being one lower virgin. Tonight's the night you fight for your dad.
Fight your dad.
You fight your dad. Malort.
Sounds like a Malort advertising campaign.
Oh.
Brian Bikey says, will the Chicago meetup include karaoke? Around us, you never know when that's going to break out. Just spontaneous song.
Well, I can tell you for sure that it may. Because I like to make a fool of myself singing songs that I know maybe 75% of the words to.
All right. So far, and we'll recap this right before we go through everything.
Ooh, this smells like old library books. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Ooh, okay. That's a note she likes.
That's a note I like. Okay.
Get some aged oak on there.
Continue, sir. I'll just do my thing.
I didn't have much to talk about.
Oh. Wow. This smells way better than it tastes.
What are you guys into? What are you drinking? I mean, I can tell you what we...
Greg, yes. So there's a song by... oh my gosh.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the name.
Wait, it's not Drew Holcomb and the Neighbors?
No, it's not Drew Holcomb and the Neighbors. I'm totally blanking.
It's a band like that, though, yeah?
No, it's got that name, though.
Is it Nathaniel Radcliffe?
Nathaniel Radcliffe and the Night Sweats.
That is exactly the same as Drew Holcomb and the Neighbors.
No,
it's just a different first name with a different last name.
Different type of music.
Stuff and whiskey.
Yeah.
Drew Holcomb and the Neighbors.
That's a great song.
Nathaniel Radcliffe.
I will. I love it. It gets me going.
Come on.
Nathaniel Radcliffe, yeah.
Guys.
And the Night Sweats, right? No, I'm not going to sing it. I can't say those words on the internet. I only say them in private. So
or at public events.
Or at public events. So come hang out with us in Chicago or at Whiskey Weekend, and you'll probably hear it.
All right. So what did you say about this one? Smells better than it tastes?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a letdown on the taste. Like, it tastes good, but it's kind of watery. It smells delicious. Smells like library books, which I'm here for. It tastes balanced. It tastes lower proof. And it tastes kind of thin.
Thin?
Which is unfortunate.
Is this a pass for you?
It's a pass for me.
Okay.
Which is bad because I like the white
It's going to be a no for her, dog.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me try this.
Whiskey Talk wants to know when is Chicago. So May 20th.
Yes. And all the information is in the video description below if you want to check down there. Yeah. Tickets are $50. And it doesn't say... If you go to the thing, I think it says it. But that includes the first cocktail, a catered barbecue lunch, and then...
a tour of the small Chicago distillery.
Yeah.
And then hanging out with all of us wonderful people that will be there.
Yeah.
We'll be there.
Can you highlight Abandoned Bourbon's comment?
For clarity.
Yeah. Aren't they the same?
You are 8 or 9.
Aren't they're the same,
you are
right?
an 8 or 9.
They're the same.
8.
We're on sample 8.
9 is 8, right?
9 is the new 8.
But we are on sample 8.
Oh, this does smell great.
It smells great.
Oh, man. Yeah, that does have like a really beautiful kind of like old leathery type of note. And it's still got the cherry there. I love that when I get the cherry in the right note.
Yeah.
The non-medicinal.
Cherry done well.
Non-medicinal, non-cloying sweet cherry in Four Roses. Those are the ones I love the best. Man, I would not think this smells like a single barrel. It smells so balanced. It smells oaky.
Matt says, smells like an old iPhone with the Libby app. Doesn't work. That's too funny. I love the Libby app.
Mm-hmm.
And also Goodreads. And I also just subscribe to Amazon Unlimited so I can get all those books for free. Well, not for free, but for a small fee.
Oh, man. I'm going to put this at a 7.8. That's very good. It is.
So
it's very soft.
It is soft to you
as well?
It's
super soft.
Okay, I was wondering if it was just me.
This is.
It's good though. That's the problem.
If this had more punch, it would be downright great.
Yeah, if it had more punch, I would have put it through. I was kind of disappointed that it didn't, which is unfortunate because it Tastes good.
This is going to be my question mark. My notes are great but soft, and apparently my voice has decided to just stop working.
That's right. It kind of sounds sexy.
Does it?
Yeah.
Does it, chat? Does it, chat? That's no. You know,
Well,
never mind.
Madness when you did ASMR.
Forget I said anything. Stand by.
Whoa.
All right.
I'm glad y'all didn't hear that.
Yeah,
Josh's coughs are borderline offensive.
Yeah. So William Hall says, love the NyQuil cherry flavor, quintessential bourbon flavor. And I hear you, man. It's just when it goes so like cough syrupy that I can't get behind it. If it's like cherry candy or, like cocktail cherries or something, love it. Love that note. But that's the one note that is so, I'm like hypersensitive to that note. And also in the way that it reads. This
one's interesting.
I see, Greg. I know the truth. That one's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alrighty.
So D. Bankston says, just picked up my first OBSF Barrel Proof 4 Roses. Haven't opened it yet.
We've had an OBSF or an OESF.
So
we've not tried all the recipes. Yes.
There's lots of letters with 4 Roses.
Yeah, there are.
What are we drinking?
Okay, so the O, hang on, OBS. The O and the S are always the same. Those are just placeholders.
Malort, when you need to unfriend someone in person.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how many super chats are we at, Greg? How many more do we need to go before Josh drinks Malort? And I'll drink it with him out of solidarity.
I'll see you, Barry. So we've not tried. We probably haven't had over half of the 4 Roses recipes. The O and the S are always the same.
Why?
The second, just the way they do things.
Okay, but what does that mean?
The second letter and the last letter. The second letter is the high rye or the low rye mash bill, which is still high rye. So is it I think 4 Roses is 20 and 35%. So like the OB is the 35%. If it's OE, I think it's the lower 20% rye. And then
we're at 54 super chats. We just need more.
The last
46 more?
46 more.
Oh.
46 more super chat entries.
I mathed so hard.
So then the last letter can be V, F, Q.
What do they mean? Do they stand for anything?
It's the yeast strain.
Okay.
V, F, Q. Let me see if I can think of this off the top of my head.
Thank you, Troy and Lisa. They say drink it.
VFQ.
Drink it. Drink it.
Oh, yes. E. No, I said E. E, F, Q, V. I'm missing one.
Elemental P.
E, V, E, F, Q, V. What am I missing, guys?
When you were a kid, did you ever do that?
O.
Did you ever do that thing thinking you were so like naughty when you're like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, Elemental P?
No.
Oh. I did because I was very sheltered, and I thought that was like as dirty as I could get as like an 8-year-old.
Yeah, I did I would always mess with the like Tina, Bobina, Banana, Fana, Fofina, and then I would just find a word in there that would
to make you say like a bad word or something.
No.
Someone says Malort sucks, but it's not that.
That someone is Michael S. You name him.
Oh, Michael S.
How dare you?
I'm sorry, Michael. Do you prefer Mike or Michael? Let me know.
What do you think about sample 8?
It's warm.
Sorry, sample 9. It is literally. God.
You said sorry.
What is with me?
Are you Canadian?
What is with me in 8s and 9s? I cannot keep them
straight. You said
straight.
8 and it was a 9.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
Calling 9s 8s. Calling 8s 9s and 9s 8s.
Oh, Eric will kick in a little bit more. Thank you, Eric. Eric is awesome.
Oh man.
Eric has introduced me to some of my favorite whiskeys of all time.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All time.
Eric
like
is
he
the man.
Is the reason I am who I am.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
It's a fact. Facts.
All right. What do you think?
Facts.
What do you think about this one?
Thank you, Jose. It is good.
There you go.
By the way,
Chuck was a popular one.
chats are like giveaway entries. Every $5 is one chat. Yep, exactly.
Hey, I was right. So Greg has more details. B is the 35%. I know that because the OBSV single barrels that are on the shelf. E is the lower rye, 20%. And then the yeast strains, Greg went into some details. K, I forgot K. High spice, O red fruit, F herbal, Q floral, V balanced with mild spice.
So what do we have?
We have one of each. So we have, there's an OBSK and there's an OESK. There's an OBSV and an OESV.
Oh, gosh.
That's what we're tasting through here.
That's too much. That's overwhelming. Like I would get so overwhelmed that I'd have to go clean out my closet. That's what I do when I get overwhelmed. I go clean out my closet.
But see, this is like for nerds like us, this is fun. But I've not gotten Four Roses nerdy because Four Roses single barrels in our market are like crazy hot commodities. And I cannot afford to play in those waters. I just can't do it. I can't make the drops. I can't afford to play on secondary with them. I don't know what I'm buying. Even if you've got two OESFs or whatever next to each other, the different barrels are going to differ somewhat. So these are just guidelines.
And proof can vary as well, or do they kind of
proof, age, everything?
Because some of these taste high proof.
I mean, there's like a ballpark.
That one tastes fairly high proof. It's not bad.
Yeah. And so Four Roses has single story rick houses, so they go by their tiers.
Okay.
And so 1 through 6. So a lot of people say the sixth.
My hoodie is bothering me.
A lot of people say the 6th tier and the 5th tiers are the ones to go after. They're highest up, so they have the most concentrated flavor, tend to be higher proof and all that stuff. But then you see blind tastings and stuff, and that doesn't always bear out.
Yeah.
Oftentimes doesn't. What do you think about this one?
It is good. I don't know.
Not loving it? You like it? You don't love it?
I like it. It's kind of dry.
Oh, Mike James says, put me in for 9 entries today for the Malort tasting.
Oh, hey. Ew. You're going to be tasting some Malort.
You guys want to see me suffer. And you know what? I deserve it.
You do.
What did you say about this one? Sample 9.
9, not 8.
Get my 8s and my 9s mixed up, guys. It's a real problem.
It is.
You know what? I can't believe Matt. No, never mind. I was going to say something. I was going to make a joke about like me having dyslexia, but like I didn't, and Matt being prejudiced against it, but I don't. That's not a funny joke. It's not funny. Like I actually have a friend who has dyslexia, and it is a nightmare for him. So
yeah,
I would make that joke with him because we were cool and we would know, but like I'm not. We're all good.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Oh man.
I don't know about that.
This one's good, but not great to you?
I don't know. That's a question mark for me as well.
Do you know another sip?
Can I taste it against 5? Because that's my other question mark.
Yeah, I mean, ideally.
5 has like some powdered sugar, something going on that I kind of love. But 9 tastes proofier, which I also like.
Okay. But here's the thing. Proof and age are going to vary on these. Which flavor profile do you like better? Careful. We still got more tasting to do after this.
5. 5 is going through. 9 is not.
Oh, man.
It's got some like powdered sugarness, but it's not super duper like sugary sweet.
Yeah. So you're going to drink a lot of the 9 samples. So now I got to pour some more.
No, there's plenty of 9 left. Joshua.
I need a little bit more to get a good nose on it.
Do you want to talk about I think a couple people were asking about the Chicago thing.
Yeah, if you guys have Chicago event questions, just ask. Let us know.
Yeah. Let us know. Tag us in the chat if you have a specific question, and I will try to make sure that gets answered. So
Skeletor says 13 more days until I can change my YouTube name back, which sounds like it's probably a Bourbon Junkies thing. So what was your username before? Because I missed whatever you swapped.
Wait, what's that about? The Bourbon Junkies did what?
If you lose bets and stuff over there, you got to change your YouTube name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. That's why I don't do that.
So Golf Clash Stewie says...
Whoa! Billiam!
Bill! Dirty dog you. Oh, my goodness,
oh, my gosh. The Malort is happening tonight.
First off, Bill does so much for us.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen WJK in all the chats, where are you? Are you under a rock? Yeah. He's awesome for the whiskey community.
Yeah.
Also,
for us, for so many other channels, Bill
an amazing human being as well. Yeah. And his wife, equally amazing. Let me tell you that.
Equally?
I think so.
I mean,
I think so.
I'll say more so.
Okay, then more so. I thought you were going to try to downplay her. And she probably makes him great. Like it's
Let's
the
be
reason
honest.
he is who he is because of her.
Yeah. Behind every great man
Is a great woman.
is a greater woman.
Oh, ooh. Hey, you're schooling me. I like it.
I'm not a great man though, so she doesn't qualify. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Just
That's cool.
kidding.
That's cool, bro.
I'm just kidding. All right. Wow. I guess I'm drinking some Malort tonight, guys. I don't know where we're at, but
I mean, it's happening.
that's a lot. Oh, we're at 87. Oh, there's only 13 more entries to go.
So
oh my
close.
goodness.
So close. Also, we only have 9 more minutes though.
No, that's the last call for the giveaway.
Oh, so super chats will go until 10.
By the way,
Central.
Yeah. If we continue,
Aaron turns into a pumpkin at 10. So
after the giveaway, we can continue to keep going. So Richie asks, as far as the super chats and Try Malort, Richie Z asks, what was each of your favorite bottles of 2022? Well,
Sagamore Spirit Double Oak Rye.
That's like her shelfer favorite thing. You also really loved Four-Gate Port Peri Peri.
Yeah, I did. That's out of my budget though.
Yeah, I would say for me, I mean, I'm just being totally honest. I did not get a bottle, but the favorite thing I tried was Heaven Hill 17 year. It was downright a masterclass in well-crafted whiskey. And then I also really like Four-Gate Port Peri Peri a ton too, which surprised me. Okay, this to me has like a powdered sugariness on the nose, which you were talking about on sample 5.
Mm-hmm. Did I just put that juju in your head?
And this one smells, it doesn't smell dense and rich, but it smells really nicely balanced.
Oh.
The cherry is well balanced in there.
We got another super chat.
Oh, there's 2 more. I think we're down to 11 to go. Thank you for nothing, making me drink Malort. All right. Oh, is that 2 more? Oh, we're down to 9. It's the final countdown now.
The final countdown.
9 more entries, guys. Okay, I really like number 9 on the nose. I'm trying to be objective because I thought it was the darkest, and I don't want that to influence me. But I'm getting this like really beautiful powdered sugar note on the nose.
Ooh, we're at 91. We only have 9 more to go.
Oh man, that is dense like 3. Dense and rich and syrupy like 3. That's moving on 100% for me.
9?
Yeah. Oh boy, that is like sticky.
Wait, what did I say about 9?
I don't know. I forgot to write it.
Joshua, hey guys, what did I say about 9? Because again, like I told you, I don't commit this stuff to memory. I mean it. I literally drink it. It's out of my brain. What did I say about a glass 9? Because Josh didn't write it down.
So this is okay. I'm gonna give that one.
Oh,
man, I'm gonna give that. I'm gonna give that one like an 8.2.
Thank you, Michael.
Okay.
I think you're gonna be drinking Malort.
Are we there yet?
We're close. Are we there?
Hey, Chris. Yeah, looking forward to seeing you there, man.
Oh, hey.
By the way, I saw the flight that you gave the podcast for a live stream. I think it was like a few weeks ago at this point. So look, that was a good one.
Oh, Matt Burns coming in for 4 of the 6 entries we need.
Oh no, we're like 2 away.
He said he'll send you more of batch 16 if you need if you drink the Malort.
I love that.
Oh, Joel coming in for the Malort.
Oh, who's gonna be the nail in the coffin?
I think we need 1 more.
Who do I send my hate mail to? Who's next? Who is it?
Should I do it? I'm gonna do it. Can I get on our live stream?
Oh no!
Oh, Matt! This is
poetic justice here.
That Jeffrey and Matt.
Oh,
this is 2. This is. Yep. Here it is. We're here.
I said it because I didn't think you guys were gonna.
We started from the bottom. Now we're here.
Oh man, my mouth wrote checks. My palate can't cash.
Do you have extra glasses for the Malort?
I'll go get some clean glasses for the Malort.
I will drink it with you in solidarity.
Bob! Wow, Bob! Thank you so much, man.
Bob, thank you.
Wow, that is super generous. Matt, super generous.
So
everybody's super generous tonight.
Every one of you.
Thank you guys.
Honestly, thank you for being here and hanging out with us.
Wow.
As much as I am a vampire and I like to sleep all the time, I really enjoy these nights hanging out with you guys, and I'm actually really looking forward to meeting some of y'all in person, like Whiskey Weekend or
at our May event.
The Chicago May event.
All that information is in the video description below.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
All right, 9's moving on for me, not for you.
I'm probably not going to be as fun in person as I am on the internet because I can be real fun for like an hour, but then she gets tired. I get tired real quick. I have like this much energy and I have to conserve it. I'm an Enneagram 9, if that helps you understand who I am. I don't have much energy and I save it all up.
I literally thought that there's no way this would happen. I didn't think we would get there, guys.
Tim sent a super sticker. Guys, what's a super sticker? Because I want to know.
I'm sorry for doubting y'all. William Hall said, yeah, this is a new record on Super Chats. I think last month we had 102, which was the first time we've ever broken 3 digits on entries. So pretty wild. Thank you, guys. Honestly, so we have more whiskey than we can drink. So we love to share it with you guys. That's why we do the giveaways. And then just flat out, truth be told, it helps support the channel a ton. Like, it just flat out does help operations around here. So I can't thank you guys enough. Barry, thank you so much, man.
Thank you. You don't have to do that.
Wow.
Are we we're gonna get to see Barry in Chicago. Barry, are we gonna see you in Chicago?
No, he's gotta move now. He's gotta move. Yeah. Hey, Travis Robeson asked ISTJ or ISTP. So INFJ.
ISFJ.
ISFJ. Yeah. She's the sensory person. I'm the
thank you, Tasty Drinks.
Person. Yeah.
Okay, this is good. I like this. This is going forward. I have no notes though. Don't ask me.
Okay. This is good going forward? Oh, she's pushing it forward. It's just hitting her.
It's good. Right. It's strong. It tastes a little proofy. It tastes a little sharp, a little dry. But I like a fountain penny. Can you hand me this one? That one. I like it. It's not too sharp, it's not too dry, and it's not got that fake cherry cough syrup. So I'm here for it. It's going.
I'm all right. It's
so let's
Goldilocks.
WJK is ENTJ. I can see that.
INFJ, ISFJ, ENTJ. I can see that.
Arthur Horse is INTJ. Travis is ESTJ.
Greg says he's OBSO.
Nice. Brandon Bourbon is an ENFJ.
Really?
So you're an INFJ and he's an ENFJ. Oh, interesting.
And I look like an extrovert in social situations a lot of times.
Josh and I both can be extroverted when we need to be. Like that. We're an extroverted introvert.
We're both extroverted introverts. I said my INFJ in there.
Like I told some of my old coworkers at a previous job that I was an introvert, and they didn't believe me because when I'm around people that I'm comfortable with, I can be very talkative, but then I definitely need my alone time to recharge, so that way I can be talkative again. Which is kind of what I did today. I think that's why I feel like I'm in rare form tonight because I literally just rested all day long. Yeah. Yeah. Do you like it?
I gotta taste. Yeah, I like it a lot. I gotta taste 6.
Good.
So I put fluffy on the nose, and then for my brief notes, and then palate. It has like a cocktail cherry syrup to it.
See, I'm not getting a lot of cherry on it, which I like.
Oh snap! Wait. 6. I went back to 6 because that's my other 7.9. I'm giving this one a 7.9, and I went back to 6 because I said well balanced. The nose on 6 smells incredible now.
Nimrak said he hates sleep. I don't understand that. I love sleep. Sleep is life.
6 is so flat on the palate, though.
Sleep is life. I love it so much.
I'll move that one on.
Okay. So are we on 11 now?
Yeah. Okay. This is okay. So
let me take a sip of water.
By the way, we're good on Super Chats. We do have one more minute if you want to get any last ones in for the giveaway, but you guys have been incredibly generous tonight, and I'm going to talk all the way up till 9:50 here on our timetable. So,
WJK said it's all about energy source. E's are energized by social dynamic. I's find it tiring and need time to recharge. It does not mean they are bad at it.
I definitely need my alone time.
Yeah. It does not mean we're bad at it. However, I will say that I personally feel bad at it. Every time I'm in a social situation, I'm like, am I making a fool of myself? Yeah. Did I say the right thing? Oh my gosh, what do they think? Did I make literally that's the dialogue going on in my head.
So check this out. Beth Porter's in the chat. Love to see you, Mama P. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, good evening.
And then Greg says, screw Disney World. Bed is the happiest place on earth, which Aaron will co-sign.
I will co-sign
100%.
Mm-hmm.
And then Scott says, I'm simply DUMB. I like that.
I get it with the personality types.
Yep. So, Greg, if you want to let us know how many entries we're up to, I'll run the randomizer. You can randomize the list, so it doesn't matter if you're first or last, whatever. You'll get into 11. Doesn't matter if you're first or last, unless you're not first, you are last.
Because if you ain't first, you're last.
But all the names go in.
According to Ricky Bobby.
The list gets Ricky Bobby's dad.
Ricky Bobby's dad.
And then the list gets randomized.
123.
Wow. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah. And we're drinking Malort.
Yeah,
Mostly you.
We are definitely drinking Malort.
But I'm doing it too.
And man, this is what I get for underestimating you guys. All right. So Greg has randomized the list, and we are going to run a randomizer for the number. So as you guys can see here, 10, number 10. Whoa. And so Greg will look at the list, tell us who number 10 is on that, and you win the flight. Contact us at stuffandwhiskey@gmail.com.
At gmail.com.
What do you think about 11?
Wait, did I put 10 through?
You did. We both put 10 through.
Okay, good. 11 is good, but compared to 10, it's nothing.
It's nothing.
It's compared to whatever 10 is.
Hey, Michael S. Congratulations, man.
Michael S. Congrats. I think he's still here. I saw him not long ago.
Yeah, I think he's still here.
Email
because
us.
You were like, someone said.
Right.
And how dare you?
Sorry, I was just trying to get through the chats. It's hard to maintain, make sure I see everyone, because I want everyone to feel seen and heard.
But you don't want them to feel special when you call them out.
No, I do. It's just.
So you're not advancing 11.
I'm not advancing 11, but I. It's because I compared it to 10. It came off of 10 and it had no chance.
Yeah. Michael S. Woohoo! I think we got your contact info.
Please email us anyway, just in case we don't.
We get a lot of emails.
Yeah. So. Email us at stuffandwhiskey@gmail.com.
Oh, no. Bill said we all win by watching Josh drink alcoholic pickle juice. Oh, pickle juice is the worst thing. I need bitter grapefruit. I can't handle pickle juice. Oh, it's going to be so bad. I think it's overhyped. I don't think it's as bad as it should be. But if it's a pickle juice note in there, we're in real trouble, y'all. This stream could go real sideways real quick.
I'm here for it.
Oh, this one smells great.
It smells great, but taste it. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not bad. It's way better than 1 or 2.
No, that's good.
But compared to 10?
It doesn't have the density of flavor.
Yeah.
Like something special.
Yeah. Why would I pay my money for that?
I'm going to put it or 10 through. Dang, 10 does smell good, though.
I thought we both put 10 through. You told me that when I asked you.
Dang, I like 11, though.
Josh, hurry up.
I'm going to put 11. I'm going to put 11 through as well. It's really good. 10 is sweeter, more cherry. 11 is a little bit more balanced and has a little bit of the darker notes that I like. I'm gonna put that at a 7.9 as well. I only have one. I have 2 8s. To me, glass 3 and glass 9 are the standout pours in this flight for me. So let's go ahead and do this. 3. Hang on, no, don't drink it yet. We're gonna do a flight here. We're gonna pick our favorite. So 3 for me goes on. Now I'm gonna bring these ahead on the table.
Okay.
I'm
moving my phone.
4 for you goes on. Again, we don't know what these are, guys. And I can't do the Malort just yet. I'm gonna do it, but I can't have that wrecking my palate to tell you guys our recipes. So we're gonna do the Malort.
Looks like
we
will probably go a little bit after 10 Central Time, just so you know.
I think it's a very fair bet
tonight. A little bit.
You can take the ticker off now.
Oh yeah, not a lot.
We got 128 people here to see me drink Malort. Just stick around for just a few more minutes. You moved on. We both moved on 11, and I moved on 12.
It's a 9-year Malort, not an 8-year
10 and 11. Oh, man, I'm just struggling with numbers this weekend, guys. I just said 11 and 12. There is no 12. We moved on 10 and 11.
Josh.
Look, it ain't a Matt Madness thing.
Wait, I moved on 5.
I'm getting to the middle ones because I got question marks for you.
Well, I decided 5 is a yes.
Okay, and that's you have question marks beside
5 and 9.
And I had one beside 8. This is too much whiskey.
It is too much whiskey.
You have 5 and 9? No, you had X on 9.
Okay, then 5.
I had 9.
Oh, you had 9. I thought 9 was in there somewhere.
Oh boy, I was hoping we were gonna have less than this at the end. All right, 5. And we're just going to go through this. We're not necessarily going to rank them. We're just going to tell you guys which one is our personal favorite.
Okay. I can do that. Do I have to tell you why?
I mean, give us a reason. You don't have to give like 15 layer deep tasting notes. That's not us anyways. But I mean, speak to the
Sometimes
experience.
I just like it because I like it. Because it's what I like.
All right. So Bill has a great point. 5 a.m. Josh is not going to like Tonight Josh. And that is true. However, Z-Biotics.
Yeah.
It helps.
I'm going in. What is this, 3?
Got that subscription. Check the video link. This is waiting in the wings. Let's just put this over here so it can just loom over me like an ominous vibe.
John is asking, what kind of pickles, Josh? Dill, bread and butter, gherkins, or relish?
All of them. The smell of any pickles. I had such a bad experience.
And I love all of them. Bread and butter pickles are my favorite, though.
Oh, man.
And we went to one of our favorite places to go eat yesterday, and Josh got chicken and waffles, and they serve it with bread and butter pickles. And I was like, instantly, the guy was putting it on the table, and I'm like, I'll eat your pickles.
Yeah.
It was so good.
I got hot chicken and waffles. Oh, so good. Man, the nose on glass 3 isn't amazing, but the palate blew me away the first time through.
This is 5. I don't know why pink erasers just make me smile. Is that weird? Am I a weirdo? I feel like that's weird.
Man, sample 3 has that richness and density. It's like syrupy, cherry syrup,
Ooh.
Barrel char oak.
9 is not for me.
Man, I really like sample 3 a lot. It's not as tremendous as it was the second time through as it was the first time through.
Gotcha.
But it still has that density to it. Yeah. And 4 is still too sharp for me. Dry and bitter.
3 is good. Can I have 2 favorites?
3 and 5?
3 and 5 for different reasons.
Are your favorites? Okay. But you don't have a preference to one or the other?
No. I like them both for different reasons.
Okay. Guys, we haven't... She works super quick. I'm going to try to be quick about this. I'm really trying to not overthink it.
I go with my gut.
So we had other stuff to talk about. Some other stuff. Y'all want to get into it? I've seen a Skeletor.
What do we have to talk about?
Well, I mean, we were going to get into just some other stuff. We didn't even get a chance to talk about The Last of Us.
Oh my
or
gosh.
Shoes and sneakers and stuff. I mentioned Last of Us earlier.
Also, I have a watch update. If anyone cares. I don't know if a time that watch ticking time. Oh, I forget. I've had some alcohol, y'all. It's still here, but I have a watch update if anyone wants to know.
Another tick in time.
5
is very good, but it's just not as concentrated as I want it to be.
I don't know why, but I really like that pink eraser taste. It's definitely
actually
an acquired taste.
Yeah, and it's on the finish, and it is that I'd see why you like that one. It's the most earthy of all of them, in my opinion.
Like, I'm one of those people that I'm like, go to Whole Foods and I'll get a wheatgrass shot because I actually like it. One of them, either 3 or 5, is burning right now. Ooh. Nimrak said, Josh is gonna be quick. So we're here for like 30 more minutes.
Man, 9 is good. What did I say about 9? Dense, rich, and sticky. I gave 9 the highest grade. Man, it is.
Oh,
it is sticky.
Spoiler alert.
I'll tell you what, after drinking 9.
Which one is E, Greg? E is for Aaron.
After drinking 9, I'm really disappointed I have to drink Malort. I'm going to do it, though. We're going to do it. Oh, boy.
Okay, don't do any Lord of the Ring episode 7 spoilers watching after the stream.
Did we?
Wait, is that LOTR, Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
We already finished all that.
Is that?
I don't remember.
Is that the series? What's it called? It's not called Lord of the Rings. It's called Rings of Power. Isn't that what it's called?
I think
is that what we're talking about?
Lord of the Rings.
Or is there a different series out now that we miss? Okay.
Ooh, Mike, my money is on Josh preferring sample 8 over sample 9.
I don't know. I'm kind of a 9 guy.
E is the 20% rye. B is a 35% rye, Greg said. Interesting.
Oh, yeah.
So Joel says, same goes for the Blacklist season premiere. So, Joel, I did not realize that the Blacklist was still on. I watched it the first 2 seasons, and then I thought it got canceled. So it's still happening? Like, fill me in, because I watch a lot of television. So let a girl know.
10 is not. We both put 10 through. It is not it compared to 9.
I disagree. 9 is disgusting to me.
9 is maybe the best pour on the table.
Fake news. Whoa. The Blacklist has gone for 10 seasons?
Wow,
I got misinformation. I thought that show was canceled. Ooh. I got to catch up.
I'm getting like a teriyaki twang on glass 11.
I love teriyaki. Teriyaki beef jerky is the best. It's really good with, what was that whiskey I like to have it with?
Coincidentally enough, Eric David Gunderson brought over 2022 Four Roses Small Batch Limited Edition.
It's really good with teriyaki beef jerky.
Four Roses would pair well with teriyaki beef jerky.
Yes.
Okay, I'm between 3 and 9, and I'm not going to pull this Aaron thing with you guys. I'm not going to say, I got 3 and 5 both for different reasons. I'm going to tell you which one wins between 3 and 9.
You better say 3.
Oh, I better?
Mm-hmm.
It's 9. Y'all know it already.
Nathaniel Ratcliffe song? That's what I'm thinking in my head right now.
Tell me I better do something. Okay, 3 and 9. Let's get down to the nitty gritty so we can get into this Malort for some reason.
Yeah. We need to hurry up. It's 10:02. I turned into a pumpkin 2 minutes ago.
The nose on 9 is slightly better. They're both.
Can we find out what they are? I think that's what we need to do.
About to. Okay. I'm going to start with 9.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go to 3.
9 is that is the only one that I disagree with being in the top here, personally.
Yeah. I didn't even put notes for you. I just put an X by it.
Because nobody told me what I said.
Don't drink it. I need that. Nobody
told me what I said about 9. I don't think I liked it. Nimrak said, oddly enough, Buffalo Trace pairs well with dumplings. Odd, but it works. I don't think I've had dumplings in like 25 years.
That's not true.
Yeah.
We get pad thai. We get dumplings all the time.
Those
aren't not pad thai.
We get the same. Those aren't the same.
Curry.
Thai,
those are dumplings.
Thai dumplings are not what he means.
Oh. How do you know what he means?
I'm pretty sure he doesn't mean Thai.
Oh, this is awesome. Greg says, spoiler, their favorites do not include the 2020 limited edition.
So, Greg, is the 2020 Ellie in here?
It is, yeah. That's why we have 11. We have the 10 recipes plus the 2020 Ellie.
Okay, just tell me which one it is.
Aaron wasn't even part of the beginning of the stream. She was just checked out.
Y'all, I just show up.
She does not remember anything.
Josh gives me drinks and I drink them. This is the arrangement that we have made. I'm very curious to know which one. Oh, Nimrak's talking about some dim sum dumplings. Okay, I've had dumplings then, if you count that.
Oh,
Ellie is sample 8.
9.
Oh, yeah,
9 wins.
Didn't make it. I
gave 8 a 7.8. I said it was great, but soft.
Yeah, it was soft.
And you said it smells better than it tastes. It was a little watery.
It was soft. But maybe that softness goes well with the teriyaki beef jerky.
Well, and we tried the 2022, which is outstanding in its field. But this, I don't know about the 2020. Let me try that.
Okay, so for me, I like glass 3 and 5.
9 is my favorite.
Okay, so you're gonna answer.
I'm not, and that's not spiteful.
Open the thing so we can get to this, Malort. I'm getting sleepy.
Yeah, it's so good. 8 is really good. I put great, but soft.
Yeah, and that was the overall consensus that I had. It smelled really good. Was this the one that smelled like library books? I think this was the one that smelled like library books, and then I tasted it, and I was kind of disappointed.
I think maybe so, yeah.
I think it was.
I think maybe so. And you might have been picking up on the extra age.
I really liked it on the nose, and then I tasted it. I think because I had high expectations from the nose.
All right. Glass 1, I gave the lowest score of the bunch. I said it was a 7.0. You said bitter cherry cough syrup.
I didn't like it.
I said generic cherry cough syrup. Or you said generic cherry cough syrup. I agreed. I gave it a 7.0, the worst of the bunch. OESO, 118.8 proof. Wow. And maybe if Greg knows where these picks were from, he can comment in the chat as we go. But that was not it. That was not it for me or you.
No, not at all.
It went too medicinal for us.
Yeah.
Interesting. Because I feel like when I hear OESO, that feels like something I would like. All right. On to sample 2.
When I hear OESO, I'm like, INFJ? What? I don't know.
On to the second sample. You said that it was pretty similar to glass 1, but less bitter. And I said that it was also similar to glass 1, but more sharp. And it was an OESQ. So,
William, to answer your question, I'm like a 6.5.
Oh, okay. Really?
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm like a 4.5.
Well, I'm not bad. Like maybe 5.5.
I was like a solid 9.
I'm not bad
on Matt Madness
because I've been sipping water as well, and I've been taking small sips of this.
Yeah, you get the joke. I was a 9 on Matt Madness.
I wasn't listening, but had I listened, I would have gotten the joke. That was funny. Touche.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm not funny often, so when I am, I like to point it out, which is what you do when
That's
you're
fair.
funny.
That's fair. No,
absolutely not funny.
I appreciate that.
All right. So glass 1 OESO, glass 2 OESQ, glass 3, which was one of your favorites.
One of my favorites.
The standard recipe OBSV, but it's a pick.
Oh, it's a pick.
Yeah. So
what pick
I love.
Greg, can you tell us what pick it was?
He says he can't recall what they're.
Oh.
So OBSV. So and hey, Mike asked, what about on the charity stream? That's why I said I was a 9 on Matt's stream, because the charity stream, that was like a 9.
Oh my gosh.
That was a 9 point.
Josh was.
That was a 9.9.
Josh was like a 10.9 on the charity live stream. But also, that was like a 5-hour live stream. It went really long. That was not, that's not going to happen.
Why am I drinking more? That's a terrible idea.
I don't know, because you got to drink Malort, so stop.
I like OBSV, but it didn't live up to the other ones.
I liked it.
4 was your pink eraser.
No, that was 5.
No, 4 was your pink eraser. 5 was your question mark first pass through.
Oh, snap.
OBSK. But as you tasted these 3 together, you preferred glass 5, which is an OESF, which came up in the chat earlier.
Interesting. Cool. These letters mean nothing to me, so keep going.
I know.
Cool.
So glass 4, you said pink eraser. I said dry and bitter, but it is good, and that was the OBSK, which is not a recipe I hear many people talking about.
Is it available very much?
None of these are available anymore. People snag them up really quick, but
Gotcha.
They used to be. All right, so glass 5, you said fake cherry, but the best, and then you went back to it and you got powdered sugar. And I said it was the most interesting, but it was a little drying and I didn't love that. And that was an OESF. Glass 6, you said really good, but too sweet. And I said it was really well balanced, but neither of us advanced it. It's an OESV, so the standard recipe, but the lower rye mash bill. 7, you said was terrible. And I said it just died. Like the flavor was fine, but it just died halfway through.
I think I said it tasted like death.
OBSF, 112 proof, which was one of the lowest proofs. But the lowest proof of the flight was the limited edition 2020. And that's 111.4 proof.
Oh, wow.
We both loved the flavor. We just thought it was a little too soft.
Yep.
And then glass 9, which you hated, and I absolutely adored.
Yeah, that checks out.
OESK, ISO OESK, 123 proof, the highest proof of the bunch.
That checks out.
Dadgummit, man.
It's on brand for you.
Dadgummit. It was so dense and rich, good.
Well, I'm just gonna drink the other one that's okay because class 5, I liked it.
That's so good. All right, 10. You said it was. Your notes were it's the Goldilocks, and I said it was like fluffy on the nose, and then cherry cough syrup on the or cherry cordial, not cherry cordial, cherry cocktail syrup on the palate. OBSO, which is not a recipe I hear people talking about.
That's a fair question, William, because I don't think he is.
And then 11 OBSQ. You said it was nothing compared to glass 10, the OBSO.
Yep.
So you
and Joel said he'll be drinking Stag Junior Batch 17 while we drink Malort. Honestly, in my opinion, Malort will probably be better to me than Stag Junior Batch 17.
If it's Batch 17.
I don't like Batch 17. I like Batch 14 a lot.
All right.
Batch 17,
hey,
hot garbage.
I need to get a clean blend for this.
Go get them.
All right.
So
are we gonna do it at the same time?
What do y'all want to talk about while Josh is gone? Ask me anything you want to know. Yeah, William, there are too many acronyms. I understand. Anyone else notice Aaron set glass 5 aside for later? Did I? Where did it go? Oh, I did. It's right here. I did set it aside for later. I also set it with my barrel. I'm going to set it over there with my barrel. What else?
What else? You got a hot take while I was
What else
gone?
we want to talk about?
Hey.
Hold on. Josh isn't here.
So we're going to use...
Does he have lifts in his shoes to seem taller?
No.
No, he's 5'10". I'm 5'7". And I appreciate that. So before I met him, I was like, I'm not dating anyone that's below 6 feet tall because I am a tall girl. And I met Josh and I was like, just kidding. That's not true. But I appreciate the fact that he is 5'10" because then I can wear high heels and then I'm the same height as him and I'm not taller than him.
So you like 3 and 5 and I like 9.
Yep.
I'm an OESK guy. Guys, cool. At least for these picks.
So wait, right. We said we had some Greg, oh, you're one of those people. I thought I was one of those people. That was back when I was single, but I am not one of those people. I understand that's a thing girls put, that they don't want anyone under 6 feet tall, but they think they don't, but it's not true. Because once they meet someone who's right for them, it doesn't matter. Height doesn't matter. I can tell you that for a fact. 100%.
I poured you less.
I'm fine, dude. Grapefruit, I like. Pickles, I like. Disgusting whiskey, I've had. This is.
All right, so I'm putting these in our. I don't know if Bourbon Engineer is around or not.
Top Dog and Bourbon Engineer glasses.
I'm putting these in our Top Dog and Bourbon Engineer glasses in case they never recover. Just kidding.
Tim wants to know what was 8
that was
that
was a limited edition.
The LE 2020.
Yeah, we love the flavor, but it just came across soft in comparison to the others. Yeah, I mean it was really good.
Wait.
It was really good.
William, why do people from Chicago like this? What does that mean?
Malort. It's from the Chicago area and
it's only 70 proof?
Yeah. It's like a wormwood liqueur. Here, let's get it on the nose.
What's wormwood?
Who knows? Isn't that what they make absinthe out of? Hey, let's get this on the nose.
This looks like urine.
Look, I didn't even bring it up till 35 minutes from the cutoff of the super chat. I brought this up at like 9:15, an hour and 15 minutes into the stream.
This is like a healthy person's pee. Actually, you need to be a little bit more.
Just drink a little bit more water.
It's like less. It's like less than healthy. It's like slightly less than healthy person's pee.
Here's the thing. I don't think this is gonna be as bad as people make it out to be. However, if it's got a pickle note in it,
I'm gonna smell it.
I might need a trash can. So here on the nose.
Oh, this smells like
It smells like plastic.
It smells like Michael's, the store of Michael's.
No, not quite.
100%.
It smells more plastic.
Or Hobby Lobby. It smells like Hobby Lobby.
You know what it smells like? It smells like if you.
No.
Look. When I was. Oh man, let me think about.
It smells like Hobby Lobby.
Let me think about how I want to tell this personal story.
Or Big Lots. That's what this smells
Big
like.
lots, big lots. It smells like kind of like a plastic pool float, but to me it smells like when I was a kid, like I'm talking circa late 80s, early 90s, they would have these plastic cars, like toy cars, and they were just a shell, and the bottom edges were exposed, and it was open on the inside and had axles running through with 2 wheels. And I had these things, and it smells like that plastic of those cars. And I remember I actually have a scar on my kneecap because I had bunk beds, and I had another bed. There's a regular bed. It was a long story. We were redoing stuff at the house.
I've got something.
Hanging, there's a regular bed and 2 bunk beds, and I was at the top bunk, and I was jumping on this bed, and I jumped into the top bunk, and my knee landed. That car was upside down in my bed, and my kneecap landed on it, and it sliced my kneecap wide open. Oh, and I should have went and got stitches, but I slept with a towel wrapped around my leg.
Oh my gosh.
And I still have a scar on my kneecap from that.
Do you really?
Yeah.
You have to show me later.
It's very mild now, like 35 years later, but
so to get specific, this smells like
straight up plastic.
I've walked into a Michael's craft store. You get the plastic beads and the eucalyptus from the fake plants.
So you like this on the nose. These are things you like.
And there's a little bit of wood from the picture frame department.
Aaron might like this on the nose. You like it, don't you?
I might.
Matt says, doesn't matter what it smells like. The finish is all you need to worry about. ... I mean, enjoy.
It also smells like it could be like there's some hot sauce in here too.
Hey, Nimrax. Wow, Josh, that's a really interesting story.
It's okay. I love your stories, and I want you to show me your knee scar. I'm surprised I've never seen it.
I sliced my kneecap wide open.
Josh has had a lot of.
She doesn't even see me.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm not looking at your
I have a lot of personal injury stories. All right.
He does. Josh had double basal skull fracture. He almost died. So there's a lot going on there.
Yeah, that is true. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Hey, cheers to you guys. I'm sorry I underestimated you. Curse you all, by the way. Love you guys.
I mean, whatever. It's cool.
Bottoms up.
This tastes like a craft store.
Okay, the finish is definitely the worst part.
Like a craft store that got lit on fire.
There's not a lot. Oh, it's getting worse. It's getting worse.
When I go to work, I drive by like a Kirkland's, like I don't know if it's the corporate office, but it's one of their corporate offices. And I imagine that's what this smells like. Like this office smells like what this tastes like.
Why does it taste like that?
I need another sip.
It's not as awful as I thought it would be, but it's so strange that it almost makes me mad. Like, what is wrong with that?
This is like eucalyptus that's been burnt. This is burnt eucalyptus is what this is.
Oh.
With some grapefruit in there. I get the grapefruit, y'all are saying.
I don't get that. I wish I did. It's definitely bitter.
Yeah. Take a second sip, man. It's way more bitter on the second sip. But it tastes like, oh, snap. Well, shoot.
That was a bad idea.
I'm a strong, independent woman. I can do that too.
That was a real bad idea, guys. Oh, it's so much more flavorful when you do that. Flavorful. I mean, meaning that there's a lot of flavor there.
I'm getting eucalyptus set on fire.
Tire fire?
So eucalyptus set on fire. Like I'm walking into a Hobby Lobby, Michael's craft store. There's a little bit of plastic. I get the plastic note.
It's plastic there,
That's not good. That's not good at all.
It's not.
But there's like a little eucalyptus in there that I don't hate. Wait for the pickles.
I can kind of.
Oh, it stays with you for the evening.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't because I'm going to drink peated scotch as soon as this is over with.
Ooh,
I'm going to erase that.
Do we have any of the Welsh single malt that Eric gave us?
Oh, it's
Penderyn.
No, we don't. It's getting. Hey guys.
Oh,
hey,
Eric.
it's getting worse.
Wait. Did we? Oh, it's a thumbs down. It's a thumbs down.
It was a hard pass. Yeah.
It's getting worse as I'm not drinking it.
It is.
I'm not even drinking it, and it's getting worse.
I don't like that. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but I definitely don't like that. it's not okay. This is not okay. Who buys this stuff other than gag gifts?
So, question: where is this made? Who makes this?
Satan.
No, for real.
And it's made in Chicago.
It's made in Chicago. And it is a widely distributed product.
William Hall said, "Will Josh wake up with that taste in his mouth?" I'm scraping my tongue. I'm drinking peated scotch. I'm taking some measures to not have this stick with me.
Eric, where are you? I need some Pandaren.
Oh, it's getting worse, guy. It's been minutes.
I think that's the problem. It actually didn't taste horrible when I first tasted it.
Yeah.
And then as I'm like not drinking it, it is getting worse in my palate.
It tastes like sadness.
Matt said it goes away after a while, but it's a lingerer.
We'll water wash it down. I've tried to avoid.
It's been made for over 100 years. What the heck?
Let's do a little internal SJ. Yep, still taste it. Water does not take it away, turns out. That's cool. In a really not cool way.
Oh. Maybe we should go eat some chocolate or something.
I'm trying to think of what flavor note it's reminding me of now in the finish.
It's straight up eucalyptus. But like,
look, some can I just say
it's eucalyptus grilled, which you don't do. Like, you don't do that.
Can I just say that the 2020 Four Roses limited edition would have benefited from having a finish this long.
By the way,
this finish is lasting.
Let's let it be noted that I'm doing this in solidarity with you. I did not have to do this.
I put us in this boat, and you jumped in it with me, and that's what real love is.
Because I love you.
Now you're gagging too. You're welcome. Yeah. Thanks for joining us with the Malort.
So I've had worse, but
Here's the thing. I don't like this in any way, shape, or form. But when we had William, was it Spirits of French Lick? William Sinclair, the 4-grain bourbon blind on a Pours Unknown.
I don't remember this.
That was way worse than this to me.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah. Not from a disgusting standpoint, but that's supposed to taste that's supposed to taste good, and it doesn't.
It's like if Sour Patch Kids made cat litter. Yes.
You know what? That's why you're the wata. That is exactly why.
That's very accurate. Hold on.
Look at what Bill said.
What did Bill say?
Highlight it.
The 9-year Malort is slightly.
I thought they're the same, Matt.
Slightly better than the 8-year. They are the same. Josh can see it. Josh can see it in his head.
I can see the bottle in my mind. I know where it is in the garage. I'll go get it.
He'll go get it and he'll show you. And then he'll be wrong.
Oh my goodness, man. Oh yeah. What was the William Sinclair? Oh, that was a piece of work. That bottle right there. That's supposed to be good. Fred Minnick told me it was good.
I don't know what William Sinclair is. Is it good?
Not
did we have it?
That was the one where I said it was like standing in a grain silo.
I don't remember this.
Oh, so bad.
On a scale of 1 to 10 of the flavor, is the flavor an 8 or a 9? I mean, it's probably a 9.
Look, you know that meme?
But it's not a good 9.
You know that meme where it shows you 2 pictures from Pam from The Office, and they're like, corporate wants you to identify the difference between these pictures. And one is an 8 and one is a 9. And I'm the one that's looking at it saying, they're the same picture. That's what it is. That's the meme from Matt Madness. All right. Where was this happen? I want to know when it happened.
What are you talking about?
The William Sinclair that just completely grossed me out.
Hold on. Matthew said, and in Chicago, they said, I don't think people are buying enough of our spirit. We should just make a bourbon.
Don't they just source their bourbon from MGP, though? I think that's what they do.
I think the question is it a blue label or a gold label?
Oh, I forgot that bottle existed, you guys. And look, this is a little bit of inside baseball, but in Nashville, every store does Dickel 15-year picks, and they're all 17 to 18 years. I forgot there was a 9-year product. I literally forgot. If I would have just put Dickel, we're fine. If I'd have put Dickel bourbon, we're fine. Whatever. I put a bottle on accident that exists. Dadgummit. It didn't have the orange note of the Dickel Tennessee whiskey. Oh, God.
It's okay. It's okay.
I screwed up. Okay. I screwed up. People
Here's
screw
the
up.
deal.
People screw up, and I screwed up.
Here's the deal.
I screwed up.
You are still an amazing human.
That's not true. I'm worthless because I did not advance him at.
You are.
No, I am worthless because I did not advance him at Madness.
You are an amazing.
I'm worthless.
And it's just whiskey, bro.
Yeah. I'm looking through our catalog because I want to give you guys a heads up on something that I tasted that's worse than this, in my opinion.
Oh.
However, I saw a thumbnail that said flavor for days, which could also apply to Malort. That doesn't mean it's a complimentary thing, turns out.
No, hold on. Here's a good question. I don't know.
We've talked about it.
I don't know the answer to this, but I would love to make that happen. Yeah, it would be awesome. They have been to our home. We have met them. Yeah. They are amazing. I love Phil and Julie, and can we do a virtual collab? Because I don't know if they're going to be coming into town soon.
And we're going to also, by the way, Phil and Julie don't know this, but I'm thinking they're going to say yes to it. So we'll see. It'd be super embarrassing if they don't, but we're going to do a few virtual picks this year, barrel picks. And by the way, if you want to get in on our barrel picks, head over to Patreon. That's where we do them.
Yes.
For the 115 of you watching, you may already be patrons, but if you're not, through Patreon is where you can get access to our barrel picks. We do those collaboratively. We've done one with Matt from ADHD Whiskey. We've done one with Jason and Scott from Mash and Journey. We've got a few more virtual picks on the docket this year, and definitely going to be wanting to do one of those with Phil and Julie, because separate and apart from Whiskey Tube and whatever, that brought us together, but we do consider them friends.
They came to visit
in
us
our home
when they were in town.
We broke bread.
Yes.
We hung out till the wee hours of the morning.
And it was so fun. They're so awesome. I love them. And I wish we were actual real friends in real life.
Well, I mean, we were friends in real life for a minute there.
We are friends in real life. I guess I mean more I'm just going to stop talking.
All right. So the video with something I think it had a way worse reaction to was literally 2 weeks ago on the channel. It says, and just look for the title, Whiskey Pro Fred Minnick raves about this bourbon that we think tastes like hot leather and burnt cardboard.
Wow. Which one was that?
That was the Spirits of French Lick, Lee W. Sinclair, 4-grain bourbon.
Okay. Cool.
Not good.
Cool story, bro.
Michael S. says, Josh in the mirror tomorrow morning. I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. And daggone it,
people like me.
Ha! Joke's on you. I don't make eye contact with myself in the mirror.
No, but that's like a thing. That was like an SNL thing.
I know.
Was it Pat?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I was making a joke too.
Okay.
I was.
Your joke wasn't funny. His was.
Okay. William Hall says, I need some bread after Malort. I think that's what we're going to go eat right now. I think that's going to be it for the evening, guys.
Bread. We'll probably eat some pretzels.
Hopefully, I don't feel like we had as disgusting of a Malort reaction as other people have had.
It wasn't good, though.
I can still taste it.
It wasn't good. Drink more water.
We tried it like 10 minutes ago.
I've successfully been able to remove that flavor from my...
I'm going to scrape my tongue. I'm going to chew on a coffee bean. I'm going to drink some peated scotch.
Oh, wow.
And I'm going to brush my teeth and floss. 7 days a week I floss. And then, shout out to Nelly.
Oh.
What?
William wants to know if we're Chicago natives. No, so we are Nashville natives.
I'm a Nashville native. Don't call yourself a native.
I have been here since 2009.
That's not native. You weren't born in 2009.
I am a new native. I count. Okay. We live in Nashville.
I'm a Nashville native.
We live in Nashville, Tennessee, but we're just
going to be in Chicago that weekend.
Technically, we're going to visit WJK for Josh's birthday.
And his better half.
For his birthday, and we will be doing some activities while we're there in Chicago. And WJK, who's in the chat, lives in Chicago.
And one of those activities is hanging out with you guys.
Yeah.
So if you're in Nashville, check out Whiskey Weekend Batch 5 at whiskeytainment.com. It's in the video description below.
We will be there.
If you're in the Chicago area or can get to the Chicago area and want to hang out with us, then check out the Sip and Socialize down in the video description below. So
yes.
That's going down.
And Eric said he will bring me the Pendarren when he comes and sees us.
And I've got some stuff for you, Eric. So
Thank you.
You got to come over soon.
Right. So if you are not familiar, Pendarren is a very good Welsh single malt whiskey that I love.
And you can see it on one of our Wednesday videos recently within the last couple of weeks. And Abandoned Bourbon says, let's set up a Louisville event. That would be awesome.
Yes.
We should 100% do that.
Yes.
Like piggyback it on to something of like bigger going on.
Email us.
We'll talk, Brian.
Email us.
We'll talk, Brian. All right. That's going to be it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, but also kind of not thank you for all the super chats with the Malort stuff. Also, you guys want to see me suffer, and I'm literally in the moment suffering because the finish is getting worse by the minute, and it's been 15 minutes plus.
Yes. Also, I want to say hi to Aiden because I've not seen him in the chat yet. So hi.
Whoa.
He said woo.
Is that like a Ric Flair woo or?
I don't know.
Oh man, I'm late. Oh yeah, you got some catching up to do, man. We're done. Yeah, we're done. It's past our bedtime.
We're peacing out, so you gotta watch the rewatch.
Love you guys. Thank you for being here. We're gonna sign off. We'll see you soon. Bye.